1.
And we're live.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. I'm
What's
dancing to
up?
my Nightstone background
Well,
music. All right, welcome back to another glorious session of the Gilded Dice, where we play the Storm King's Thunder. So if you haven't played it, don't watch, because it's spoiler alert.
Good job, Michael.
I've got a sweet light line here. All right, you guys ready for more adventure?
I'm always ready for more adventure.
All right, we're gonna have less adventure this time.
No, I want more. I want more adventure.
Give me more.
Mom, please,
Let me
Mom.
just take a drink of my water here.
I didn't sign
All
up
right.
for this.
Okay. You think I'd be ready before we started the stream, even though I said let's play. Okay. All right. So
Then the DM realizes he didn't prepare anything.
Shh.
Well,
DM secrets.
this could be
All
a
right.
boring stream, guys.
So last section, you guys continue to find yourself in the lair of Vexillanthus, the copper dragon, who has got a thing for bards. You guys spent the night there, and Zaya learned a little more about the legend that she's pursuing, and Robidar got a name for a clue leading towards something that he's pursuing as well. Vexillanthus, although not really helpful, as he doesn't really socialize or leave his area too much, kind of gave you a lead that thought it would possibly be interesting for you when you guys inquired about giant activity. He mentioned there's an old tower just a little north of the Iron Road where he spotted a hill giant roaming around in recent times, and offered to escort you guys there for a large sum of 500 gold, which obviously is way out of your pay grade. So you
Quite.
didn't take his help, and thus were ambushed by a group of barbarians in blue paints and a lot of bear ornaments and decoration. But you dispatched them with no problem. Found your way to the Iron Road, where you met a two-headed giant, an Ettin, named and Ah, who demanded a toll for using the road and crossing the road. And you guys paid the fee to discover that they were actually trying to repair the Iron Road, which had become decrepit over the many years. And the reasoning was because they were trying to help establish the lesser giants into a place within the Ordening, because they also felt the Ordening had shattered. From there, you guys went north a little bit further off the road to set up camp in Zaya's Liamon's tiny huts. And I believe the final words she had said before finishing the stream was, don't worry, we'll be safe. And I rolled a natural 20 on the encounter die.
Did they actually say that?
Yeah, something along those lines. You're like, we're gonna be okay. And I rolled a d20 and got a 20. So, that is where we left off.
Shit.
Is anyone doing watches tonight?
Oh, we're sleeping?
You guys
yeah,
were setting
yeah,
up
we were
camp.
doing
Well, I mean, I'd certainly watch for 4 hours at least. Nothing
Who
better
does
to
the
do.
other half?
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah.
So the two elves?
If you need my assistance to watch, I can do that.
Oh no, the two elves should do it because they can do 4 hours each, right?
Yep.
Oh, wow. I accidentally pressed an attack, and I got a natural 20.
Yeah, I know. I
noticed.
It's gonna be your only. It's your only one.
I thought that was your like pre-ritual thing or something like that. Okay.
That's a good idea. I should have one.
All right. So who's setting up the first watch, Lucius or Luna?
I'll stay up.
I leave it to Luna, to decide.
All right. Do you guys want to do anything
She takes
before you
first
guys go to bed, or do you just want to?
I think we already did that
Okay.
last
We're
session.
pretty pooped from the day. I mean, we did quite a
All
bit.
right.
We got
We're
the
sleeping in
Cornucopia.
Zaya's
We got
hut,
some.
right?
Yeah, we got some vegetables. I think it was boring. No, was
Yeah,
it the time before?
Anything
Oh,
else?
yeah, I got vegetables.
Like carrots or something.
It was really plain.
All right.
Did we had a whole meal and everything, right?
Yeah, we're good. We're ready for sleep. You guys are good.
So you guys head off to bed. Luna takes the first watch as the rest of you sleep within the tiny dome of Zaya. Luna, make a perception check. You find yourself a kind of a nice little perch 22. As you just sit there and for about 4 hours, you sit and you scale at the land. You notice a bunch of creatures just roaming around the fields, minding their own business. About 3 hours into your watch, you do notice something from the south, towards the Iron Road. You notice a collection of lights, torches, off in the distance that seem to be moving up the Iron Road from the direction of Wamford to the west. It's moving west to east, and you watch it for some time. You watch as the lights kind of progress on the Iron Road. They kind of stop at some points. Continue watching, and after about 10 minutes or so, you watch them kind of head back towards the direction of Wamford. Other than that, it seems to be a quiet night. Do you want to do anything while you're under watch, Luna?
Can I leave the hut?
You're not in the hut. You're just kind of scouting around, sitting up off to the side too. But yeah, you can walk around if you want.
How many lights were there? Were there like a lot?
Yeah, you saw about 10 torches or so.
And how high were they?
You
Off
guys
the
are.
ground?
It was hard to tell. You only saw them on the horizon because you guys didn't make your way off the road a couple miles. You just could spot them, about 10 of them, with your elvish eyes.
Can I sneak up and just check? Like, not too close, but I want to see who they were.
Sure, if you want to.
And I have partial cover, right? Like, I just need partial cover, and then I can...
Yep. So when you guys had got off the road, how far did you move up the road? I thought it was like an hour or
30
so.
Not so
minutes-
far.
30 minutes away.
I thought it was
Yeah.
30 minutes out, yeah.
Okay. So you want to spend some of your watch to move up 30 minutes?
Sure.
Okay. Leaving your companions.
No,
Asleep
hold
at
on.
11.
Hold on. I wake Lucius up.
Okay, so it's about the end of your watch anyways. You go tap Lucius on the shoulder, wake him up from his meditational trance of an elf.
And say,
Is it,
Lucius, wake
yes?
up.
Yes.
I see lights up going up the road. I want to go check it out. Do you mind keeping watch until I get back?
I certainly don't mind, but I would advise you to be careful.
I will be very careful.
Very well. I get up
Right
and
then.
go stand watch.
All right.
They're either there to kill the Ettin or deliver supplies.
What?
So
Can't hear you.
Luna. You take your watch. It is how you. As you watch.
Actually, before she leaves, I kind of I pull the earpiece out of my ear, and I hand it to her, and I say, if anything goes wrong, just yell into this, and it'll wake up everybody.
Will do.
And then I
requires attunement, so she couldn't use it.
We'll all go deaf.
wait. Do they require attunement?
No, they don't.
I don't remember. Okay.
No, they don't. They don't.
Okay. and then I stand watch outside the hut.
Okay. All right, Luna. And you head off into the darkness with Lucius just watching as you disappear.
Bye,
off in the distance.
Lucius. Okay.
So as Luna breaks rule number 1 of all Dungeons and Dragons games, never split the party. She
Oh.
ventures off by herself back towards the Iron Road.
I'm not by myself. I have Cinder with me.
No, he still splits the party. No, I'm just kidding. So you head back towards Iron Road, towards the direction of the lights that you saw that have now gone. They have disappeared back towards Wamford, out of sight. As you kind of approach this direction, using your survival instincts, you do recognize that, or realize that the lights were coming from, or had stopped where and resided.
Are they awake?
So make a. Are you just?
Wait,
stealthing?
I'm not like super close to them.
No. You're still approaching the road.
Okay. What do you want me to do?
Are you sneaking up, or are you just waltzing up?
I'd want to very carefully, but not like on the road. I'd like to inspect and see if there's any like giant footprints or
Okay. Make
like
a survival.
observe from afar away.
Okay. Make a perception check then. Let's you observe from the distance.
17.
Yeah, so you look kind of towards the patch of road that we're fixing. Looking around, there doesn't seem to be anything stirring. The fire pit has gone out. It looks quiet. From where you start, from your distance, you can't really tell.
Okay. Are they awake? Can I see them?
Looking, you do see two figures on the road. Small figures, maybe about the height of a human, roughly, maybe a little taller. Other than those two objects or figures that you can see, you can't see anything else.
Okay, so I want to head back then.
You're gonna retreat 30 minutes back.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so you head on back. Lucius, make a perception check.
Six.
You hardly notice Luna coming back. And yeah, but she does come into view shortly after. 30 minutes later, Luna, you arrive back at the camp.
Okay, so Lucius, I see that there was somebody walking the Iron Road. I kind of want to follow them in the morning, but for now, I want to go to bed.
I just kind of nod. I put out my hand actually, expecting my earpiece back.
Yeah, and I get out.
And I place it back in my ear and stand watch.
I hope you watch.
Good night.
It.
Gross
No.
earwax.
I use prestidigitation to clean it up. Sparkling
Okay.
clean.
All right, so you guys, so you, Luna, head off to bed. And all right, so Lucius, your watch goes off without a hitch with your 6 perception.
Excellent.
Sun begins to rise. Let's see what kind of the weather is going to be for Lucius' sake. Oh, wait, I read it wrong. Okay, so the day, day comes. It looks like it's going to be a cloudy day. It is kind of gusty in this open area of the fields. The wind is just driving right through you guys. It feels like it's gonna be uncomfortable, but there's gonna be a lot of cloud cover today.
We're still comfortable because we're still in my hut. Just saying.
All
For
right, so
now.
It's dry and cozy.
all right, so you wake up in your dry and cozy hut.
That's right. Oh, it looks windy out there. Eee.
I love the wind.
Did we ever get a sense as to how far we were from the tower?
You were about 10 miles or so, a couple hours travel.
Cool.
I'm all ready to go. I feel so rested. Thanks for the tent, Zaya.
Oh, you know.
Nice
no
uneventful
problem.
night.
Ding.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Good night. I slept super well in this safe, nice little place. Are we all grouped?
Yeah, you guys are just standing awkwardly looking at each other.
I'm
Do we
still
want to
sitting
eat before
down.
we leave, or just
Camera
take off?
inside.
So, giant tower?
Yeah, giant tower. Let's go. We'll snack along the way.
Yeah, got some trail mix.
So you guys are.
I can offer some jerky.
No, thanks.
Anybody wants
How
some
about some fruit?
nicely aged, seasoned jerky
From your pants?
for my pants, from my loincloth?
Oh, no thanks.
All right, so are you guys just?
So-
what's the plan?
Yeah, I think we
I
head
start
out.
munching on it.
Yeah, I'm good. Let's wrap this up and let's head
Yeah.
out.
Who wants
We're
to
heading north.
walk off the road?
Well, we have to walk off the
We
road,
have
right?
to
We're
walk
heading north.
off the road.
Oh yeah, we crossed it. We're still off, so we're continuing off.
Yeah, we're heading north
Further
to this
off.
tower.
Oh yeah. See, that's why I'm not the person in charge of where we're going. I have no idea where we're going. I'm just following.
You're just the bard.
Yeah, I'm just here to bug Anakel.
All right.
Hey, stop it.
Okay, so you guys pack up your stuff, bedrolls and whatnot. Grab some snacks along the way. You continue heading north, not towards really into the high forest, but north alongside of it, about 10 miles. It is a cloudy day, and the wind is it's starting to get really intense. It's just it's causing your vision to waver a bit from all the dirt being kicked up. About a couple hours or so, you spend a nice morning, just trudging along. You guys spot a large herd of giant elk roaming the fields off to the distance, not too far from you, fairly close. They seem to be exiting the high forest and
There's
making their
only
way.
one?
It's a herd. You see about 8 of them, 8 or 9.
Oh. Okay.
And they don't seem to pay too much attention to you, as they keep their distance from you. You continue on. It doesn't take you long to find in the distance now. You spot on the horizon a large standing structure.
Is it
Guys,
a tower?
is this a tower?
It-
One might even call a tower.
One would call it that.
Is
That is-
this what we're heading
If it
for?
was in your vocabulary, that is. I'm role playing as Wolverine.
You go. Do it.
No, just kidding.
Okay, can I do a perception check on the area of the tower?
Okay. Make your perception check on the
I
area.
will.
of
Hold
the
on, I
tower.
check for perception. Okay, perception. Here it is.
All right. So
20!
you
Not
gaze
bad.
upon the tower in the distance. It's roughly about maybe 5 stories tall at its most. Or 4 stories roughly. It does look fairly decrepit, such that it's crumbled down in various points. Close to the top, one part of the wall has just completely caved in, leaving a large gap. The once pointed tower, pointed roof, has also collapsed in on itself, leaving a lot of rubble around. It looks like a very old tower.
Did I see anything moving around it?
From this distance, you can spot movement in the sky around the tower, little objects. You're not really sure how many or what exactly they are, but there are flying creatures circling above the tower.
Okay.
Like not
you guys
big like
see?
dragons, right?
From this distance, no. I mean, at this distance, you would probably could tell it's a dragon. From this distance, you're not sure what they are, but they are definitely smaller than dragons. And there's a bunch of them just circling around the top of the tower.
How far are we at this point?
A couple miles. I mean, you see it off in the horizon. Pitched
Oh.
on top of it. You haven't approached it yet. You're just
Okay.
kind of spotting it.
Can we slow down and start approaching? But I want to keep an eye out for anything spying on us.
Sure, you can keep an eye out for things spying on you.
Following us, looking, coming towards us,
I go over
moving
to
around
Luna.
us, that kind of thing.
I go over to Luna and I ask if Cinder notices any smells of any giant or something in the area alive.
I look down at Cinder and try to figure out if I can notice anything.
All right, make a perception check for Cinder.
He does get advantage if he's using his nose.
Say it. Sorry, I
he,
can't see it.
He raises his nose to the sky and takes a good sniff. He smells the elk herd that has moved by. Other than that, the wind is kind of affecting his nostrils. The smells are just being thrown about. Can't really get too much information, unfortunately. So what's the plan of action?
I want to keep walking, I want to stealth, and I want to slow down a bit and keep an eye out for anything moving around us.
Alrighty. Make your stealth checks.
So just to be
boy.
clear, we're not attacking this thing, right?
No, we're there to talk to it.
We're here to talk.
17.
24.
19.
What if it attacks us
Solid
first?
8.
Do we go in all negotiating like?
Yeah, we're friends. We can be friendly.
If it attacks us first, we incapacitate it, but we do not kill it.
Yeah, it's okay. I can do that.
Okay.
I can do stuff without killing it a lot. I'm good for that stuff only, basically.
I'll let you do that. I don't even know if I'm strong enough to take it on.
Oh,
couldn't even
baby,
take
don't be
on-
so hard on yourself.
I couldn't even take on
You're the biggest one here.
basic human barbarian.
What happened
Aw.
overnight, Wolverine? This doesn't sound like the Wolverine I knew from yesterday.
Did you have nightmares again?
No.
Wolverine, we took on 2 giants back in Goldenfields. I don't see what you're concerned about.
He's the
And I also fell unconscious.
Oh yeah, Wolverine has no memories
took
of
naps.
anything.
Wolverine, I've fallen unconscious about every single day of this trip so far.
Have you, Rogadar?
Yeah, it's called
Yes.
sleeping.
Lucius,
I have,
don't divulge my secrets.
I must have narcolepsy or something. Whenever I get excited, I just tend to like pass out now.
Just too much excitement, man.
Yeah.
You need that's your coping mechanism.
Don't worry, Wolverine. We're here to have your back or your front,
Whoa.
depending.
Keep it civil here, people. All right, so as you guys stealth up, the heavy footfalls of Rogadar just trailing on behind you. The wind just carries off the sound, though. Luckily, what's your plan of action? Which direction are you approaching this tower from? What do you guys?
Head
do?
on and forward.
I hear Rogadar, so I move away from him.
All right.
Because
I follow Zaya as she walks away from me to see what she's looking
following me, Rogadar. You're man.
But didn't you see something? I thought you saw something.
Yeah, I did. There's crows around the tower. You know when you're about to pass out, like you do every day? Don't you feel like there's stars around your head? Well, that's exactly what's happening around the tower right now. So maybe it's about to fall apart. I don't know.
They could be
I
vultures.
feel like there's dead stuff there, yeah.
Yeah, it could be vultures.
I know,
John
but
is dead.
be creative. Wow, that's why you're not a bard, Anakel. That's why you don't have eyes. You don't have any
What's the-
imagination.
We had
That's
no- we
why
had no-
you don't have eyes.
You can't just say that to somebody.
Sorry, I'm just moving your tokens over.
I'm
Wolverine, you're so wise.
I turn my body away so she can see my lower lip like quivering.
Funny thing is, I am not
Breathe in
wise.
deeply, and I just carry on.
I tap his shoulder.
All right, so
There.
as you guys approach this old-looking tower, again, you spot the crumbling tower. Part of its conical roof has an outer shell have fallen inward, leaving gaping holes above which are circling some flying creatures. As you approach, you do notice kind of direction facing maybe eastward, the entrance of the tower. A large boulder blocks this tower's ground floor entrance, and just picking up in the winds, you can hear this horrible noise coming from deep within. It's this guttural, dirgy, rough sounding, sounding sound rather, that's coming from the lips of just something terrible.
Can you tell me what that sounds?
It's the
It
giant.
sounds something like
She's crying.
Yeah.
something along that. Give and take a few syllables.
I
Muppet.
think that's my favorite thing you've ever done.
Clip time.
The best acting you've ever pulled off.
It's true.
You belong in Hollywood, man.
The combination of this tower structure and the winds just give way to just a horrifying presence.
Does she sound like she's in pain or just crying?
Uh,
Or like
maybe both. You can't really tell.
Oh, maybe
It's
her
so,
love buddy.
the sound is so foreign to you that you're just not even sure what it is.
How large is this stone?
So
is
these,
it like, for example, as big as a doorway, or like way bigger than a doorway?
You notice that the tower has crumbled near the entrance and it's been wedged inside. Let me give you a better.
A peak door?
Oh wait, I haven't. Let me. That's why I always.
I
Forget
bet you
guys
fell
are
in on somebody she loves and she's.
No,
Here.
she's by herself.
Well,
That's what the dragon
For
said.
those who want to talk and not just take this poor creature out of its misery, who here speaks giant again? Is it Luna? And
I do. I
I
think
do.
everybody does, no?
I do as
No.
well.
No, I don't.
Or
I certainly do not.
well, would you three like to approach and speak then?
Sure.
Don't die, you know.
We got the
I'll
earpiece.
try not
Someone, Someone has the earpiece. Who's the third that spoke it?
I do.
Okay,
Come,
Zaya has
come,
the
come.
earpiece. And you're very charismatic.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm good with words.
Let's go. And the three of us head
Um,
towards the entrance.
I am. Michael, I'm
Yeah?
gonna actually. Sorry, because I saw you were looking away. So I
I'm
just-
listening.
But I'm gonna cast while everyone is discussing this. I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna bring Francis with me as well.
All right, so you guys.
Because I don't know, maybe he's gonna be useful. You never know.
Zaya sets off to the side to cast a
Wait,
ritual
what's
spell.
Francis?
Call familiar.
So the bottom door is blocked. Are there any other doors open?
You guys, from what you guys can see, maybe take some time to circle the tower. You do notice the boulder blocks the only main entrance, but there are arrow slits, almost like windows that enter.
Is it like super tightly closed, the boulder, or would I be able to get in?
Do you guys see the map?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's all blacked out. I don't know if there's space.
Yeah,
between
why
the
is it
buildings.
blacked out?
You guys
Can't
go to
see
the,
that.
go to the left.
We are to the
we
left.
We could try
Because
knocking.
we're not supposed to see what's inside the tower.
Oh, I meant that. Okay, yeah, no, the tower's it's hidden. Okay, just give me 1 second here as I double check something.
Can I
Yeah,
squeeze
so
in?
looking at the boulder, it's been just wedged into the tower, but
Ugh.
there are cracks and holes that possibly a small creature could weasel its way through.
Yes, that's me.
Does it look like it's being wedged from the outside or from the inside?
From the outside, like something. Well,
Oh.
it's hard for it to tell actually.
Oh,
it could have
if it's
been
on the
dragged.
outside.
Okay, can I
Man,
look for tracks
It
around
could
the
have been
boulder?
dragged. Yeah, sure. It could have been dragged from the inside as well to kind of wedge it.
Can I try and investigate it to see if I can discern if it was pushed from the outside or the inside?
Sure.
21.
Yeah, Zaya, you look around. It's not hard to spot. Giant footprints are just all around the entrance, and they break off into different directions. Looking at the footprints, they are of one giant's. Like they're sets of one giant's footprints.
Do
9.
they seem to go like underneath, like all the way underneath where the boulder is?
Yeah, look, it goes
Okay.
inside the tower. It leaves the tower multiple times.
Guys, there's definitely only one giant around here, and no one else was here. I'm telling you.
Rogadar, you investigate this boulder. It looks pretty heavy. With the combined strength of you guys, probably could move it. It's made of rock.
Sweet.
My favorite.
I like
kind
it.
of boulder.
This is a good boulder, guys. I like it.
The wind whistles through the cracks around the boulder. And it just gives way to this sound that hasn't ceased, by the way. It's continually just this ominous wailing sound from inside that sounds this terrible.
Well, Zaya, it looks like you're the only one who can fit in here.
I think
And I don't feel like we
so.
should be opening this door unannounced.
I'm not so sure that sending in a halfling alone to speak with a giant is the safest idea either.
No, but I
I
can at
can
least
send a
look
snake in there
inside.
to look at it.
So
Look at
you know
the
how you said okay.
Fly her.
I can fly too. I could fly in.
DM.
Yes.
So you said they're cracks, right? How high are these cracks? Can I peek inside?
The cracks go into the foundation of the tower. You couldn't peek, but you guys can circle if you guys want to circle the tower and investigate it. You could.
Yeah.
You do notice like one side. There are, if you look to the east, the east side of the tower, there are windows and rubble that leads up to the windows. You could try
Like
to
these
climb.
things here?
Yeah, those are windows, window slits, exposed
Okay.
windows. So how do you guys want to approach this tower?
I want to climb it.
It's too risky.
Where-
If
where
it's
could I get
flying
in
up
from?
there?
You have a rope.
I do.
We tie a rope to Zaya. She goes in. If it goes south, we pull her out.
What the?
She might come back
No.
out.
Her,
I
her head just
can't
gets
by
stuck.
myself.
I
Put a
know.
bell-
need to
put a
be
bell on it.
pulled and
No, you don't have to go all the way to
killed.
the boulder. Just peek your head in. Say what's
Yeah.
up.
These like
That's what I wanna
cracks.
do.
I guess you can't see through them like at all.
No,
Like if you put your
kinda
eye up to it.
curves.
Okay.
It curves with
Right.
the boulder. She would have to shimmy across, and you'd lose her.
Do
Okay.
okay.
Okay, I
I'll
send
say
coils in there.
Wolverine. No. Here's what we do. Wolverine, get a freaking huge basket of fruits, and I'll tell her that we're bringing an offering.
I could do that.
Let's do
That's
that.
not a bad idea.
I want to do that.
Make her feel
But you
better
have to
with
go
the
through
present.
cracks.
Make her
Okay,
eat her feelings.
flip
Should
the
get out,
flip the
get out
Kumatopia
your-
now.
Get out your magic goblet too and give her some alcohol. Maybe.
You won't be able to. You won't be able to bring the fruit with you. You need to go in there.
Drink
and tell
her
She
sorrows
doesn't come out.
No, I'm gonna call her. Like we're at her door.
Ah, okay.
Like
The
she's
sound
gonna, so
of
she opens it.
I don't
The
know if we
sound-
No,
want
you
to
should-
startle
you should,
her.
You should knock. You should knock and say, "Hey neighbor, we were just next door and we needed some sugar."
Okay. just turn your Kumatopia. Like
As-
make a
as you
nice
guys
big
are dis-
pile of stuff.
Discussing this plan, it kind of clues in that the sound that's emanating from this tower is ear piercing. To shout over it would be next to impossible.
Yeah, I'm thinking Zaya has to go in through the cracks.
Okay,
Small
I
man.
go. I
No,
go
just
peek.
fly up and see what you're like. Scout it out,
No,
and then we
there's
can.
crows up there. Like we don't know if those are gonna attack her, and we can't save her if she's up
They're
there.
crows. Are they
Are
for
there
sure
crows up
crows?
here?
We don't know they're crows.
I don't know. You
What
guys haven't
universe
made
are you
it
from?
since it got closer.
Everything
Can
is
I-
dead.
Can I look at them now?
Yeah, make a perception check if you guys want to look at the flying objects.
Yeah, I do,
above
I
the
do.
tower.
22.
Woohoo!
All right.
I don't care about the
The
birds.
two of Zaya and Luna, you guys look up after discussing crows. Look up to see that they are larger than crows. Their feathers are red and bright.
They're
They appear
what do
to
you
be
call vultures?
Are they rocks?
they're like hawks. More familiar to you guys, there are blood hawks.
Oh shit! I'm not going
And
up
they
there.
are
I don't know what
very
that is. but it's
territorial
bad.
and vicious.
Okay, I'm not
And
going
so-
There's
to fly
about
there.
6 or 7 of them flying around. the
Yeah,
tower.
fly up there, Zaya.
No.
Yeah.
I pull up the rope. I pull up the rope. I'm like, Zaya, do you mind if I just tie this to you and you can go peek your head in there?
Are you giving
It'll
him
be okay.
consent to touch your body?
Hold on. Let me just
Do I have
look
consent?
at what I can do. I'm
Okay,
gonna,
while they're discussing this, I send coils in through one of the cracks around the rock,
Okay.
just inside of the room,
Okay.
just to take a look around and see if it's just the one giant, what the room looks like.
All right.
Are you warging into him?
Yeah, I'm gonna look through his eyes once he's in there.
Okay. So, as you guys are discussing this and preparing yourselves, Coils shimmies on its way through the boulder, and Rogadar, his eyes go blind as he focuses his attention into Coils. What Coils sees is again, much like the outside, the interior has collapsed in on itself. A stone staircase hugs the inside wall and ascends to the top, landing at various points. Situated around each of the landings, you see, or Coil sees, arrow slits that would help to have defended the tower in such times. Stone from the crumbling walls and wood from the partially collapsed roof scatter the staircase and the ground, making it pretty difficult terrain. As Coils slithers its way through, Coils looks up, and just from his vantage point amongst the rubble, he can see 2 large feet just dangling off from like the second floor.
Alright, he's gonna take his little wings and flap up a bit, and just like looking for a bit of a better view on whatever this wailing noise is.
All right.
Do you control coils?
Yeah, like I can communicate with him telepathically.
Cool.
Is he stealthily going up there? Or?
Yeah, he's trying to keep to the shadows as best as he can.
Make a stealth check for Coils.
I do not have a stat block.
Coil is gonna die. Is it a pseudo dragon?
No,
It's a snake.
flying snake.
It's not in the PHB, sorry.
+4 for Dex.
Oh wow.
Got some chips there.
21.
Wow.
All right. Coils finds. That's what the sound sounds like coming from there. Takes times 100. All right. So Coils slithers and flies his way through the rubble, keeping to the cracks. And
I'm not doing it right now. Oh man.
eventually Coils sees what appears to be a large humanoid figure, a disgusting-looking hill giant, female, who's just sitting up on one of the broken parts of the second floor, her back against one of the windows. She's sitting there with her feet dangling. Her face is wet. Her nose is just snotty. It's clearly she's been crying.
Is it pruny because she cried so much?
But she's half crying and she's also singing like a mournful tale. What you hear is her song. She's singing, and she sits there, just wallowing in self-pity.
Well, I think I've seen enough. I
Does
dismiss
she have
Coils
anything in her
and
hand? Rogadar! I shake Rogadar. Does she have something in her hand?
I don't think he can hear you.
nope, I can't hear her. I just feel someone shaking me.
Breaks your concentration.
Not a concentration spell. I'm safe.
Ah, damn it.
So I bring my vision back since someone's shaking me right now. What's going on? What?
What's going on? Is it a giant?
Anything?
Does she look dangerous?
No, just a hill giant, crying, and wailing. They're
Does it
sitting up on this second layer, though.
Does she
I
look
know
like
what
she's
it
at a cesarean section?
Oh, brother.
I don't even know what that is.
What?
C-section.
Wolverine.
That's where you cut someone open and take the baby out.
That sounds gross and disgusting.
Oh my gosh.
No?
How
No?
does Wolverine have so much knowledge?
He's done it before.
He has all the knowledge that you don't need. He's a
I'm just
well-educated
wondering. That might be the reason she's crying.
man. Well, let's go
Not
ask her.
not that I had anything to do with it.
Okay,
No.
Wolverine, did you flip the Cornutopia to get some fruits yet?
No, I can do that now though if you want.
Yeah, do it.
All right.
No,
Plan.
wait.
If
Oh, never
anything,
mind.
it will be Plan D, but at least you'll have Plan D.
I take up my Earth Mother cornucopia, shake it, and you want fruit?
Yeah, fruits, something good and big like watermelons or like pineapples. I don't know.
Hill giants eat.
I think. Okay,
Yeah.
I think of watermelons.
Watermelons? All right. Roll your
Yeah,
D100. Sorry, what, Matt? All
Do
right,
we
go.
know what hill giants actually eat? What the diet is?
Their diet consists of anything. Hill
Uh-huh.
giants
Whoa.
are the embodiment of gluttony.
Good roll.
Everything.
73.
73? Okay, yeah. Just a stockpile of watermelons falls to you.
Guys,
And they're pretty fresh too. Some of them are a little but you smack a couple of them, they sound like they're full of water. They're plump.
You can take some of them.
Like
I
hill
want
giants'
I
pussy.
want my own watermelon though.
sure, keep one of them.
And I pick out the biggest, nicest one,
Okay,
and I hold it and I say, "This is mine.
it's the size of your head. And it weighs more.
I'm keeping this one."
That's not that big. Okay.
Okay.
Coils just goes and sits in like a nice dark corner up there with a perspective of the giant,
All right.
with a view of the vantage point.
Okay.
So should we roll this boulder or should we climb the windows?
The giant is not on
Climb.
the main floor, but
If
I
Zaya
still think
intends
the
to
boulder.
give an offering, why doesn't she do
Yeah.
that first?
Should we roll the boulder for her or are we gonna squeeze her through?
Somebody
be able to bring
please
the
Thought
make
she was
this
able,
sound
thought she'd
stop.
be able to squeeze through.
but she wouldn't be able. Yeah.
I thought
okay.
that was. I thought
Can
that.
you squeeze through with watermelons?
No.
No.
Yeah. Let's move the boulder.
Well, I mean, she's got to be bigger than a watermelon. She could squeeze through with a
I'm
watermelon.
really small.
She's got a bag of holding. Just stick it in your bag of holding.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Okay,
DM
let's
has
do
saved
that.
us.
How many
All
is
right.
there? Like
Can
15?
it fit in the bag of holding though? Is the opening large enough?
Yeah.
For a watermelon?
Yeah.
I think we're getting
Like
Yeah.
a watermelon, that's
Yeah, we put
larger
bullet.
than a head.
We
We've
put
held
bullet
heads.
And her
in
head's
there.
like her biggest part.
Well, the DM did say the biggest one was the size of Wolverine's head.
The magic item is
That's
shaped
mine,
in
and I
size.
took
So
it.
you give the bag of holding to Wolverine, it grows in size, you plop them in there, and give it back to
Does it actually?
well, magic items could like conform to the size of the person.
I should be holding the bag of holding the whole time.
We're
It'd
just
be
gonna
huge.
we're
It
not
doesn't
gonna
make
go
a difference for
Wow.
storage
Bro.
capacity.
Done.
We could throw
Well,
our enemies
I'm
inside
kind
it.
of one.
Okay,
Alright.
so we give the bag of holding to Wolverine.
How
we
many is
stuff
there?
It.
No, I still hold on to the bag of holding, and I put the freaking. I squeeze the freaking watermelon in there, and it fits. Does it fit?
Take more than one. Take like a dozen.
Yeah, I was gonna. How many is there? That was my first question. Like,
15 watermelons.
I'll take 14 watermelons, and I shove them in there without breaking the bag, obviously.
Boom, 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 boom. They all go inside.
Okay, and then I climb onto the rock, I guess.
All right.
Do you want me to move it?
Well,
Keep going to the crack.
what was the point of moving it if
Go
I
for
have
the
to
crack.
put the
Well-
watermelons in the bag?
Well, if you
I'm
Go
just
to the
thinking if you
cracks.
run into trouble, we can't get in there at that point.
Yeah, so let's move it.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, move it. Just
Yes?
a little bit, just enough for like.
I look to the group. Yes.
No,
I'll help
because
move
I'm
it.
scared that if we move it, the whole structure is going to come down with her in it.
Too much
No,
logistics.
I don't think
she definitely uses this to enter and exit this tower on a regular basis based on
Okay,
the footprints which Zaya
I say
examined.
Wolverine, move it.
Okay.
We've taken on multiple hill giants at once. We shouldn't be afraid of just one. So let's just push it and go.
And
Do
that
you want
was
to
She's not
hand
even gonna hear
Wolverine?
us.
words.
I'm gonna help pushing as well.
Before I said, let's not send in Zaya by herself. And everybody was like, it'll be fine. And now everybody's like, let's move the stone and go in.
Now we have because
Okay,
we have intel.
Lucius.
Now she has
You want me to
watermelons.
go to my death by myself?
all right,
With the
all right. So
watermelons?
who's pushing?
We're
the
just
boulder?
assuming that she wants watermelon.
Strength
Let's
checks.
go.
I'm gonna
We're
push.
all pushing the boulder. We're
I'll
all
accept-
pushing the boulder.
I'll accept Rogodar's help because I'm not feeling so good about myself and my strength today.
All right.
See,
Yeah.
I'm not raging or anything, so I'm a little under the weather.
I wanna
Are we
push
all
down.
making strength checks?
Yeah.
Is it
Are we
just
all,
a,
we're all pushing together?
How many people can feasibly actually push on it from where it
is
is?
it a strength save
Based on
or
the
a strength
size of
or
it, that
athletics?
is like 25 feet tall.
Yeah. You
25
you
foot
all can get in
radius.
there. You can get
Wait,
in
is
there.
that
probably-
is that athletic?
Or sorry, diameter, not radius.
I just did a strength, I guess, save. Is it athletics though?
No, just strength check. Also, that is some serious music someone's blasting over there.
Our net.
Jen, you can hear that? That's my dad playing the piano.
Yeah, we can totally hear that.
I'll switch over to push to talk.
Copy that.
I haven't heard your
if you could
cuckoo
talk,
clock
just
in
let
a
me
long
know.
time.
All right, let me just look at these strengths here. Make some calculate some numbers.
Did you turn your cuckoo clock off or something?
Yeah. Whenever my nephew comes over, we have to stop it so we can actually sleep.
All right, so yeah. So with the combined strength of you guys, you manage to just barely push it out from where it's wedged. You don't push it out too much. You push it enough that you guys could squeeze through one by one using half your
That's
movement. It's
perfect.
difficult terrain. So Zaya would be able to pass through no problem, but the rest of you, it would.
Okay, that's
Take-
perfect. That's all we need.
In a rush situation.
I let out a big sigh of discontent.
We didn't push
Okay.
it far enough.
So I go through their legs and I just peek in, but I don't
How
want to
little
go
is
fully
she?
in. I'm really small.
She's small.
Like knee height or hip height?
I don't know. How tall are you?
Sound
Good
like
question.
nationalities. The hip height.
She's like your thigh level. Jenna.
Okay.
All right, Zaya, are you making a stealth check or are you just
She is
barreling
such a
into
child.
this?
No, I'm not making a stealth check.
All right. All right. Zai, you walk in. Based
But
on-
I'm looking at her. Like I want to make sure that I notice if she moves or notices me instead.
Okay.
And as I enter, I'll say, "Hi, friend."
Okay, so you walk in and you see rubble has a giant pile of rubble that you would have to crawl over to get onto the top of the stairs to ascend. You look up and you do see the big pair of feet just dangling.
Oh, do I just see the feet?
From this perspective, yeah, you can see up to her knees. Kind of see her head, and it's much louder in here where she's singing. It's just bouncing off the walls. Any attempt to yell at her from down here would probably just disappear into the ether.
Okay. No, it won't because I guess I can minor illusion that. Can I? I think I can. I'll use minor illusion.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you use minor illusion to project your voice into a loud scream.
No, not a loud
Oh.
scream.
What are you
I'm
doing?
gonna make it just like a loud, friendly voice.
A loud screaming volume voice.
Yeah, but like not like yelling at her.
No, but like
Just
screaming.
if I was using a microphone, like just a loud version of a friendly voice.
You try. You keep trying to just project your voice. Doesn't seem to go anywhere. She doesn't seem to hear you.
Okay, can I pull out a watermelon and toss it at her?
You're gonna throw it, what is this? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30, but 30,
Roll
35 feet.
initiative.
Why not?
You can try.
I'm gonna try.
Get Wolverine to throw it. He would have the arm for it.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he's
but-
outside.
No,
Can I even
I
fit
can
inside?
try first. Cause
All right,
why
make
not?
a strength check.
I don't think you
That's-
can throw a watermelon yourself at 30 feet, and you're double the size.
Do I do an athletic?
No, it's just strength.
But how do I do just strength? Saving throw, I guess?
You can you can click on your
No,
strength.
you can
for
click
it.
I
each of the
can't.
stats.
Oh, yes. I
Yeah, the
can.
text.
You just kind of throw it up. It goes a few feet up and almost lands on your head. As you step to the side quickly, and it shatters on the rubble. You now only have 13 watermelon.
I do. Okay, so I look back and I say, she can't hear me, and I just walk out.
Just defeated, you watch Zaya leave with only 13 watermelons.
I don't say that.
So Zaya comes back out.
I do. And I say, she's too loud. She can't hear me from down here. Should I fly up or...
Sorry, DM. You said we could squeeze through as difficult.
Yeah, you
terrain.
guys, one by one, you guys can pass through.
Let's just go in.
So let's just go in already.
Yes.
There is no threat here.
Okay, I go back in with Lucius.
And I go in as well.
All right, so you guys pile on through, and again, you hear it is loud. It reeks. It's the stench of rotting corpses and smells like poop. Again, you guys
Ew.
notice there is large piles of rubble on the floor of whatever had originally been in this tower's collapsed on itself.
Are they? I don't know if this is just like the image, or is there like obstruction on the stairs, or could we climb? them?
You can climb over the obstruction. It's nothing that's really. It's all difficult terrain to get to the next floor, where all the rubble has collapsed down. Because basically everything from the ceiling and the wall has fallen down to the bottom floor, covering anything that was there.
Like alive things too? Like,
Well,
Okay. Lucius motions to the stairs and says, "Giant speakers, why don't you take the lead?"
Okay.
Yes, let's go. And we just start. Three
Yeah,
of us start heading up,
yeah.
climbing over the rubble. It's like a obstacle
And
course.
I'll follow behind the three of them,
all right.
eager to
So
get this conversation started.
position yourselves on the stairs in the marching order that you are proceeding on.
I'm
I
following
assume that-
Annika.
Oh, okay, I'll go first.
All right.
That's it? I push
you go-
Anakel for him to go forward.
As you guys march up the stairs into the view of this hill giant, she immediately stops singing.
I wave.
I pull out a
Hi.
watermelon.
Well, that's a
friend.
blessing.
We couldn't help but hear your. We couldn't help but hear this boss music playing in the background. You singing. Is something the matter?
As you don't
I
even get
ready
those
my
words
pose.
out. As you start walking the stairs, she reaches for a club that's behind her. She
No,
picks
no.
it up and reaches for one of the large stones that are, you know, she just breaks it off the wall in her hand, and she pulls back about to throw it, and she she says in Giants,
Go away!
Do you like watermelon? This is delicious. This is like cake.
I don't understand what they're saying, but
as Zaya, as this hill giant.
This
shows
is for
me-
you. Gift. Gift.
Make a persuasion check. As she's about to just launch this rock down onto you guys.
Meanwhile, my hands are up, but I'm sort of like my hand behind my back. I'm like going like waving to everyone else behind us. It's like get down back down the stairs sort of thing. And I make note that there's a window to our on the top of this line that we could use as an escape if we need to.
And you get it. You get
Wait.
it.
Wait, yeah, I get something else, I think.
I ready my greatsword.
I pull back my bow,
Kind of
but I hold
like
it to the side.
slightly behind my robe.
Yeah, me too.
To
I
not-
pull my
to
bow
not
out,
look-
but I
not
like
look
hold it back.
threatening, Just defensive.
All right. What was your number, Zaya?
15?
Oh, you get advantage, so it's 16. All right. As the giant reaches back, the tear just draining down her face and the snot just dangling, and you see
And
like
I add, I have a lot more.
there's a rat hanging from some of the snot. Just you offer these watermelons to her in the face of danger, and she slowly puts her weapons down. As
Oh, nice. Yeah, I pat her on
as
the
you
back.
hear now, her stomach just begins to grumble at the sight of food.
Oh.
She
Yeah, look at you
Leaves-
with your bow up and everything, you know? Just give her watermelon. That's all she wants.
I don't even know she likes watermelons.
That's what you want. That's what you want.
All she wants to do is eat
And
her.
I say, I can give you a lot more. I give it
Yeah.
to her already, so I can give her another one.
I forgot there was another side to this map. My bad. So you guys on the ground floor, and Zaya, you just made your way up there.
And I start putting down like 10 of them.
All right. The hill giants.
Ew.
She gets up from her perch, and sorry, I'm having.
Watermelon.
She makes her way down the stairs to you, Zaya, from her little perch.
She's gorgeous.
Oh, she's a beaut. And she just starts. You leave them on the staircase, and as she grabs them and starts just shoveling them in her mouth, just swallowing them whole, and just sniffing it the whole time.
Okay, and
She's
while
probably
she's eating them, can I ask her? I'll just say like, "Hey, friend, we're just here to check on you because we're worried. Why are you crying so much?"
Chief Go. She keeps eating. She says, she
So
says,
emotional. It's music.
No.
my name, and I'm not changing the name from the book. My name is Moog. Moog. Not Moog. Moog. My name is Moog, and Chief Ga, she steal our husbands.
Aww.
I want my husband.
What's she saying?
She was her
I'm whispering
husband.
this. I'm whispering this to the rest of the people down the
Okay,
staircase.
good. And I'll say, well, my name is Zaya, and we can try to help you find your husband.
Ask her why.
My
Ask her
husband.
why.
My husband. His name is Rock.
Rock?
Rock.
Okay, I'll try to remember that.
Ask her why the sheep took him away.
So, do you know why your husband was stolen from you?
Chief Ga, she kick out all the female to steal our husbands.
Where are the other female?
I don't know.
You didn't stay with them?
No.
I turn to the party and I say, "Is this common among the giants, or like some sort of common show of superiority, or do you think that this is a result of the Ordening breaking?"
That's a good question. I turn to the lady. What's your name, Mrs. Giant?
She already said her name.
Oh, Moog. Sorry,
Moog.
I just got here. Moog.
Rock.
Yes, husband Rock. Is this a normal thing for the hill giants that your chief guys steal the husbands, or is this something different?
No, Chief Ga steal husband. So that they can find her food and she become the biggest giant. She doesn't want competition.
I turn to Lucius at this point. Lucius, is Chief Ga the same one that we heard the other hill giants speak of back when we were in Goldenfields?
I certainly imagine so. If we can glean the location of their tribe, or whatever the giants call it, we may have found what we're looking for finally.
My thoughts exactly.
Wolverbane, you recall, Wolverbane, as you battled the hill giant atop of Phandalin, the hills of Phandalin, before it had died, it was trying to collect food, and he had mentioned that he was collecting it for Chief Ga. Play the long con.
The giants also mentioned it in Goldenfields.
Correct, yeah, in Goldenfields, Augenlob mentioned Chief Ga.
Chief
That
Ga
campaign
Chief
crossover.
Ga is a name or the title?
Chief
Ga.
Ga.
Chief
Ga is the name.
okay.
Chief being the title.
I
Ga
thought
being-
like okay, Chief is the man, and then Chief Ga is the female version.
No, Chief.
Chief
Okay,
Ga.
so Moog, where is your tribe? Where
I
is
say
Chief
nothing
Ga
else.
with your husbands?
They are in Groodhog. Groodhog.
Where's Grunhog?
That is the home. You help me get my husband Huck back.
Yes.
I bring you to Groodhog.
You can just
That's
tell us where
fair.
it is, and we will get your husband back.
I can't. It's
How do you know your husband is not in Grunhug?
my husband is in Groodhog.
Yeah, so we need you to take us to Grunhug to find your husband.
I take you to Groodhog if you help me get my husband.
Okay.
Okay.
We could use her help anyway.
Do you have more food?
Yeah. Hey, Wolverine.
I
Can
want
you
to be
put more
fat
watermelon,
and pretty, like Chief God.
Ask her what her favorite fruit or veggie is.
Who cares? She wants watermelon. Give her watermelon.
Okay. All
I
right.
turn to the rest of the party, and it's like, just want to remind you guys, this is a hill giant we are dealing with.
I shake
They're
my
not
cornucopia
exactly civilized.
and I think watermelons.
They're smaller than before, but they pile out. About 12 of them.
Here, more.
And she just starts wolfing them down. She actually sticks one of them goes up her nose by accident, and she just shoveling them. And she snorts it out, and it
Ow!
flies, smash it on the grounds. And she picks it up and licks it off.
And I while this is happening, I whisper to Rogadar, you're a dragonborn. Do you think this is attractive?
Attractive?
I just look over at her like, what?
I look at her the same way.
And
I look at her, and I look at her the same way.
And Moog looks at you, and she just looks at you.
No, I was
I,
not saying this in giant, obviously.
I turn to the party and I'm all like, we're not seriously making promises to a hill giant now, are we?
Oh
We need to go here.
yeah. That's our only way to find Grunhag. Lucius, did we come all the way here not to find Grunhag?
Oh, I am not commenting on saying that we'll help her. I'm commenting on whether you actually intend to help her.
Oh, well, we don't know what will happen when we get to Grunhag.
She could be of use to us.
She's a hill giant.
She's a hill giant,
They are
yeah.
not exactly the...
Stupid?
Yeah.
She is of use to us. She can tell us where we need to go,
Yeah, I
or
think
show us the way
If she
there.
remembers.
I'm sure that she would not forget how to return to her husband.
Yeah, I don't think
She
we should go
seems to
with
care very much.
her. I agree with Lucius.
Hey, Moog, how long have you been in this tower?
I've seen the sun like this many times. And she just
I look
flashes her
around.
fingers like this.
Did she write like lines on the wall like in jail to mark the days?
Just based on her intelligence level, she has lost. She wouldn't even know what counts.
Okay, so I don't trust her directionality then.
But it sounds that it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Okay, so
Ask
Lucius,
her how
are you,
far. Ask her how
Yeah.
far a distance it is to her home.
should I ask her like if like oh shit, what was I gonna say? Should I ask her if yeah, sure, I'll ask her how far and then I'll try to remember it.
Hopefully, it's within a day's journey, and we could head there immediately.
Hey, Moog, how long does it take to walk to Grunhag from here?
I walk. I came here in the day. I left Gulhag while the sun was up, and I got here when the sun was gone. Like my husband.
She doesn't know the day cycle. She's counting on her fingers. She's not going to know this kind of information. Just ask her.
She just said
where we have to go to.
No. She said. I assume you're still relaying everything.
Yeah.
She said that the sun. She left when the sun went up. Came when the sun went down. I think that's straightforward enough.
No, that could have been 3 days, and then the sun was gone by the time she got here. That could have been.
What makes you think that she has no idea about the cycle of the sun?
That's true. I guess she was counting.
That's a little far-fetched even for a hill giant.
I don't know this very
How
well.
many?
She was even trying to count the days she's been here by the cycles of the sun, so I think she pretty well knows whether it's been more or less than one.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
true.
like they're.
That
they're
means
not-
if we set out immediately, we could arrive by
Let's
nightfall.
go.
Well,
Let's go.
But
Let's
aren't
do
they
it right
like
now.
bigger steps though?
Yeah.
Hey,
Can they get there faster?
That is a good point, actually. Yes.
But she's also got more mass to move, so I mean, it's more effort for her to take a step.
maybe
Her
so it
steps are
balances
so much
out
bigger
well.
than
Let's
ours,
calculate
though.
the weight to mass ratio and the distance of a leg.
The hill giant's movement speed is greater than your movement speed.
See,
and mine.
so it's probably like a 2-day trip for us.
No.
Moog, how big is Grunhag? Like, how many giants live there together?
Chief Ga has a big army of giants and ogres and bugbears and goblins and wolves.
Are we really
Is
going
that-
there,
has
guys?
it been a-
Can
Do
you
you
ask?
really want to go there?
Do the giants normally ally themselves with bugbears and goblins, or is that something odd as well?
Well, they were
No.
together in Goldenfields.
Yes, but
I'll
this
ask
entire alliance could be a result of the Ordening breaking.
No, just by judging by your basic understanding of these creatures themselves, you know they kind of tend to group together. Giants use them as minions and lackeys and employ them.
Oh, okay.
Much like a dragon would employ kobolds as its minions, hill
Okay.
giants will use these kind of creatures.
Okay.
And so she explains that it is a hill giant fortress of a sort, full of all sorts of things.
Which way is it, Moog?
It's she's like spinning around.
Come
As-
on,
actually, not-
outside. Come
she's standing
outside.
there.
Oh, okay.
She says, "It's by water."
By water?
Uh,
Okay.
knowing our location, do we know of any water or streams nearby? We have
Yeah,
the
so-
wandering skill.
Yeah. Just based on your location, having basic knowledge of the lay of the lands, You do know the Deseret River is to your north, is kind of to your west. Well, an offshoot of the Deseret River. The Deseret River proper continues northwards, and there's a few branches that branch off. And you know it's kind of toward your northwest.
Well, shall we? See what's up with each other. We have to find out what's going on anyways.
I guess. Okay, so
Tell her we must make haste. Her husband cannot live another day without her.
I tell Wolverine.
How do you know the husband
get her
even
more
wants to
fruit.
come back to her?
We don't care about that. We're only here for figuring
That
out what's
is
going
not
on
the
with
point.
Okay, so I tell Wolverine to get more fruits out to keep her busy when we leave. So like the parting gift. So she doesn't follow us.
Okay.
Yeah, get
Make
big
something
while
bigger.
we're getting your husband.
Like pumpkins or something.
Why?
Pumpkins?
Yeah, let's do pumpkin.
Perhaps
Okay.
it would be best to take her with us.
Wait,
I don't think she even knows where it is.
Mike.
does
Yes.
And
Is
we're
there-
not gonna negotiate.
is there? What's the biggest fruit in Faerun?
Oh, I don't know. We have the similar fruits. It's the same.
Oh, it's the same.
Pumpkin.
Oh, the same. Okay. Pumpkins.
All right, roll
What's,
that D100. Sorry.
she? Ugh.
Butternut squash.
A few
That's so
pumpkins fall
small.
out. With a random collection of other smaller fruit vegetables.
Oh, so the higher the number, the more accurate it is. Okay.
And a few other things fall, and they're not as fresh looking. Look, less
Doesn't
fresh,
matter.
a
It's
little
just a
squishy.
hilltop.
That's okay.
She'll eat them anyway.
Yeah, so she starts wolfing them down, following you. She comes down to she jumps off the platform and lands
Ugh.
solidly on the center of the grounds.
Whoa!
As she lands,
So much
it
jiggling.
scatters the rubble all around you.
You
guys.
said that she had come down already, actually.
She had,
She was
well,
on
she
the
was
platform
standing
above
on
us.
She
like
was standing on the steps,
landing,
he said. Yeah.
eating the food. She jumps
Oh,
down
I see.
to where Wolverbane is and takes the food, and it scatters the rubble everywhere, creating little drops, fissures of rubble that give way to itself.
So I'll
So
say.
what's the plan?
So
I still
we're
say
gonna
that
go...
we take her with us. I
don't
think we have a
mind
better
doing
chance of finding it with her.
No,
with
because
us
they'll
than
spot us
wandering
faster
around.
if she's there with us.
Wolverine.
So be it then. The better distraction for us to get in there.
Yeah.
If it comes
I
to
don't
it, we
mind.
can let
See,
her die.
I want, like, we can stealth in and out
go on
rather
without her.
than having her there. And
Okay, so
besides,
I'll
she's like
ask-
emotional, and you want that, like, all the way there. I don't
I'll
know.
ask Moog, like, I'll ask her, would you feel safer waiting here, or do you want to come with us to look for your husband?
At this point, she's kind of wiped the tears away. Her sniffling starts to subside. She says, "I can take you to Groundhog, but I don't fight Chiefka."
No, we won't go inside the village with you, but you can take us close to there.
Yeah, I
Okay.
can do that.
That's wonderful.
No
So
crying.
I relay the information to Lucius.
I say we have better chances with her with us than without.
Okay,
I am
Let's
go.
sick of wandering without knowing where we're headed.
let's go.
Look what do you think?
Sure, why not? What's the worst that can happen?
Nothing can happen.
All of
As
us die?
No, it's
As
not
she
gonna
begins to shift, her foot swings down and accidentally hits Rognar,
Great, a clumsy giant.
doing 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
happen. He coughs loud.
And that is that is not the worst that can happen. Yes.
Wolverine, how many times can you get some fruits and vegetables out of the corner?
I have no idea. I could keep
Okay.
trying.
It was
though.
unlimited.
No, it's okay. But we can feed her as we go, just to keep her distracted, so she doesn't change her mind or whatever. But
She
okay,
gets bigger.
are you ready
Nothing changes her
to?
mind. We don't
Are
want
you ready to go? Are you guys ready?
Yes.
What if she could go ahead of us and we just follow her from a distance?
Yeah. I agree.
Yes.
Can I just do this quick look around? Is there anything around worth taking with us?
All right.
I
So-
want to know. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Moog says, "I take you to Groundhog." And she goes to the boulder and effortlessly pushes it out of the way.
Yeah.
With just pure brute strength.
I'll
and
tell her
she
that we
gets
follow
exit.
right behind her,
All right.
and I scan around.
You quickly scan around.
It hurts. It hurts a little bit that it's so effortless for her to push.
She's like, 3 times.
Lucius is like, now we are getting somewhere, and dispels his greatsword and follows behind.
All right, Lucius, you exit. Zaya,
Yeah.
you look around to where she was standing. Where she had landed had pushed away a lot of the old rubble, revealing, or the top layer of the rubble, revealing lower areas. Looking in those kind of footholds in the area she stepped, you notice just barely buried, now kind of exposed, is a little wooden, or not little, but a wooden chest that was covered up by the rubble.
I grab Rogadar before he exits. Because I might need his strength. Can I open it?
Yeah, so you guys bury it out, or unbury it, I guess. You dig it out. And you see that it would have been a beautiful looking chest back in its day, but the rubble and the collapse has just destroyed most of it. It is in bad shape. It is locked, but the lid is pretty much just broken off. So without any effort, you could open it.
I open it.
All right, without searching for traps, you open up this chest. Let me just grab my notes here.
That's how I died the first time, dude.
And this is
Exactly
how
the
you
same
die
way.
again.
I'll die every single time on chests. Zaya will never
Alright.
learn.
Okay, Zaya, as you, with Rognar's help, take this lid off of this large chest. Inside, you see the remains of some items.
Ooh! I see
written-
items.
As you lift up the chest, you do see there's a kind of a little metal plaque that's rusted and bent out of age, due to age. It has the name Keltar Dark Dragon on it.
Okay, that's too complicated for me. Heltar?
Keltar Dark
Keltar?
Dragon.
Dar
I'll write it down.
Dragon.
I'll write it
No, it's okay. I have it pretty phonetically.
And whoever he was, maybe the owner of this tower or an adventurer who hid his treasure here, these are his belongings.
Ooh.
Long forgotten or maybe not forgotten. But as you open it up, Luna, you look inside.
No, it's Zaya.
Zaya. Zaya, you look inside and you find a potion.
Ooh!
It's a red potion. You guys are familiar with this one. Greater healing potion.
Another greater healing potion?
Yeah.
Oh.
You find a set of robes that have been folded neatly and placed inside this chest.
Great. What color?
Well, that is an excellent question. These robes
Most
are
important question.
they're white,
Ooh!
but stitched all around the robe itself are various looking patches of different colors and of different sizes. These patches have been just haphazardly stitched all around it. And they depict different sort of objects embroidered onto them.
Okay, that's really cool.
Just give me 1 second here. This robe, these patches of various shapes and colors are just covering this robe. What you have, yeah.
Okay. I put it in the bag of holding. All of it.
Okay, and you also find
Ooh.
something else.
Oh.
No, this is where the fun happens. Does someone want to roll for this, or just want to go with what I?
Let's roll.
If you-
Or like a random item roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what
Okay,
die
I'll
roll
roll.
for chest?
Yeah.
Okay, so roll a D100.
Oh boy. Natural 100. Let's go.
Okay. This is really weird.
47.
Why'd you roll?
86.
86.
Oh,
Oh, is that-
86.
That was Luna.
Oh, I see. As you pull up this robe of patches, as you look, put in your bag of holding, you find underneath it not a robe but a cloak, also pressed down underneath it,
even
folded. This cloak. Let me just grab here.
Ooh.
It's like when kids get clothes for Christmas. They're like, oh, socks.
Lucius likes
Leave me
clothes.
some space.
This cloak, it's kind of a dark blue, a very, very
Oh
dark
my
navy blue.
gosh.
Um,
Gorgeous.
But as it kind of the colors are gradient towards the top, gets lighter to the shoulders, to a more kind of a lighter blue. But it's blue all around. It does have a hood
Oh,
on it.
Hey, I'm
love
rainbow
it.
Betty.
you can't see this.
All right, so you find a cloak, you find a robe, and you find a potion.
Okay, wonderful. I can't examine the robe as we're walking away, can I? The cloak?
You can examine it, investigate it, but if it's a magical item, you need to have a short rest to identify it.
But if I like climb on Wolverbane while we're walking, would that count or no?
You guys just want to break all the rules, huh?
No, but I'm just
Want to
wondering.
break all the rules.
Like, what if I'm like laying and he's like holding me like this and he's carrying me around?
I mean,
Why don't you get your
could
new
try.
friend Moog to do
It's-
that?
It's more about
Ew.
having the focus and the concentration.
Okay,
I
okay.
mean, yeah, I mean,
Okay, but does it feel magical?
yeah. There's definitely a magical presence from all three objects that you have collected.
What happens if I put it on without examining it?
Well, I mean, you could
Do it.
I really
actually
wanna do it.
can you discern the properties? You can use a magic. What happens, right? Without
Yeah, the effects of a magical equipment would just be there,
right.
unless
Okay.
it's something you need to attune to, in which case that would be different.
The effects would be there, but you don't necessarily know
Right.
what the effects are.
Unless it's a
Basically,
visual thing.
yeah, unless it's like,
Okay,
oh
so
my
I'll
gosh,
just put-
I'm hovering 5 feet in the air or something like that.
I'll just put everything in a bag of holding for now.
Okay.
Because I don't want Moog to get impatient or walk away without us. Actually, I have a strong feeling that she's just walking away without
Yeah,
looking back.
Moog is just trudging along, head first into the winds. All her fat
Lucius
parts
is
just
following. He
floating
is
around.
He has not lingered.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'm following as well.
Okay. Excellent. Let me bring you back to the world map.
Ooh. Can you ping us?
Yep, I'll ping you in a second here. You have been pinged.
Roger.
All right, so with Moog in the lead, she trudges off with a sort of confidence that was lacking earlier. She trudges along with her new friends in tow. Friends is a loosely used word here. And you guys follow along. So do you guys want to do anything while you travel?
Well, apparently what I want to do, I can't do while we travel. Yeah, I don't do anything
I'm
special.
gonna find a little stone and I'm gonna kick it as we go.
You
I
find
noticed this.
Yeah, you see Wolverine not trying to
It
hide
kicks
at
you
all.
back. It's the golem.
It's a mimic.
I turned one more bane. I was walking. I'm like, dude, what's up with you, man? What's up with you? You used to be so perky.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just don't play games with me, man. Ever since you failed that strength check, fight
What's that
with
even mean?
that strength. You know, that strength fight. You're with that other Goliath barbarian. You just seem to be down on your hopes there, man. Is everything okay? I took psychology 101 in the monastery.
I was gonna say Anakel is like the psychologist of
I don't know.
psychiatrists.
That's my thing, man. I'm supposed to be strong and like nothing can beat me, but that's all I got. That's all I got, and I didn't have it then. The guy was just like 6 feet tall. He was nothing. I should have been able to take him.
Yeah, but you know, I remember being there. I was beside you. I got in the way. Like you guys are fighting, and I'm sort of like waving my quarterstaff between you guys. Like it was probably my fault. Like I think had it been 1-on-1, that guy would have been suplexed with a broken neck. 100%. Don't worry about it, man. You still got this. Do I inspire him?
I don't know, do you feel inspired? Wolverine?
No.
All right, you feel more depressed.
Well, I tried, and I just trudged along behind everyone else.
While we're walking, I'll walk beside Rogadar, and I just want to like catch up and talk about what Vixalanthus said, and I just want to talk about the book for a bit. And then, so I'll go to Rogadar and be like, Yo, Rogadar, you know, like, my book that I have, that I hold on to? Rogadar is
No, not
unpressed to
yet.
talk and he doesn't realize it yet.
Stupid push to talk. Give me a second. I gotta get off.
Probably
this
been
thing.
having entire conversations this entire time.
Just
Wondering
talking
why we all
to
talk over him.
Yeah,
Muttering
I
to
basically like
himself.
started talking, realized no one can hear me, I just stopped talking.
Yeah. And I'll say, like, you know, it's so weird because growing up, no one would believe me. And now, if this guy has a name, then it has to be real, right? It's not just a legend.
Well, yeah, the story you told me when a while ago, what, 2 months ago, you brought this up for the first time.
Yeah.
There seems a fair bit of folklore about the book, and from what I've learned from, well, I just found out something as well from Vexillanthus, and it seems that most things are real if there's enough history about it.
So what did Vexillanthus teach you?
Oh, well, you know how the person killed my clan chief? Apparently he's from a ancient group that hasn't been seen of for the past, like, 800 years or so. It was some cult that was going around back then. So, not much, but I actually have a bit of a name to go off of now.
So
Because we
like
both have names.
that cult is an ancient cult, but it still runs around?
Well, no one's heard of it for 800 years. The only reason the dragon knew it because it was, how did he put it? Hold up.
Something that
notes.
makes dragons shiver.
Yes, something that makes, yes, it makes dragons uncomfortable. So that's the only reason he knew about it. So it seems I'll have to find some even older source of information.
So that information from 800 years ago is not old enough?
Apparently no.
Oh.
Unless I can find the source, I'll need something older.
Hey, so do you want me to, like, make up a story so that when we make shows and stuff, I can tell the story to try to find out more information, like I'm doing for my own story?
Not just yet.
Okay.
It could
Well,
be
I
very
thought-
dangerous, and I don't want to be thrust into the middle of it unprepared.
Oh, that's not a good plan then. I shouldn't do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Oh, on this note as well, since we have a moment, we haven't talked in a while. You know how you keep trying to introduce us as Zaya as Glitterlocks & Co.?
Yeah, isn't that so great? I mean,
It's happening!
people know
It's
us like this?
No,
I know you don't like it, but I mean, it represents us so well.
well, it worked well in the past when it was just the two of us, right? Like, I would sometimes help
Yeah.
you out. I'd be like your background music when you're telling stories or
Yeah.
doing poems.
It's
Um,
wonderful.
But now there's too many people around, it feels. And there's yourself who performs, and no one else who really does. So, I was throwing together a
Rogadar,
few names
you're
one day.
breaking my heart.
Oh,
This
but
is
I got
the
some
worst
good
thing
names
we
for
could
you here
tell
if you
a
want to hear
bard.
them. Remember that day when everyone was running around back in Goldenfield? And
Yeah.
people were getting things? I sat down and wrote some names.
Oh, you
So-
were just chilling while we were just running around and stuff?
Yeah, I was just waiting in the cathedral chapel for everyone to come back.
Just as a side meta note, were you actually doing that in Goldenfields?
I was actually like, if you watch the episode, I wasn't doing anything. I was just sitting there, and everyone else was running around getting things.
Were you actually making notes of a name? At
Yes,
What
I
was I
hadn't even
doing?
written down from that session when I was making notes.
Dude, that's so meta, and also
What were you getting? What were we getting, Rogadar? I can't even remember doing in Goldenfields other than eating and talking to I fr- oh,
Well, when
Orion?
we were getting prepared to leave,
Oh,
we
when
all
we were about
collected
to
at the
leave, I was
chapel.
so busy. Yeah.
we were talking to that guy, and everyone just scattered and started talking to people. So I just chilled at the chapel and started to write down some names. So the first one, well, this is back for when we were going on bounties and shows. The acronym could be a
Oh,
BS.
that's so good.
And like when you sign things as BS all the time, people could
Oh
find
my
it kind of
gosh!
funny.
I love that name. How did you call it again? Bounties and
Bounties
hoes?
and shows.
Oh, and shows.
But then I was thinking like, we got some giants around here. So I went bounties and giant shows, but they weren't really giant shows except for one in Goldenfield, which was awesome.
That was awesome.
But then bounties and giant slayers, because bags. Actually, could be bags. We've got like this bag of holding. We all carry bags.
What was it again?
Which one?
The last one.
Bounties and giant slayers.
What about the bag?
No, the acronym is bags.
Oh.
No,
You can see the hamster wheels just turning in her face.
Is it just him and Zaya? We can't hear any of this.
I don't know.
Well, if you're walking near us, you can hear it. Then I was like, wait, that sounds kind of silly. Would really want to introduce ourselves as bags?
No. I like BS though. I really want that one.
And then I thought of, well, since we're doing the ordening stuff, maybe like ordening restorers or ordening investigators. I don't know, just some ideas. Did you? What do you think of this?
I think bounties and shows is pretty cool. That's my top one. The other ones, I'm never gonna remember them.
Bring it home here.
Bring it up. Okay, well, since it is a bigger group, I turn to someone else who's near me.
Yeah, who's listening in?
I'm vaguely listening, but I couldn't care less.
It's piqued my interest.
So Wolverine is actually kind of looking over here.
Yeah, I've kicked my rock closer to you.
Wolverine, come over here. We need a second decision on this. A third decision. There's already two of us.
Okay.
The three of us now. Hey, Wolverine, you're the third member of this new organization.
Organization, eh?
Yeah,
That sounds quite official.
It is. Because apparently, Goldilocks and Co. is not good enough for some people.
No, it's good for you performing.
What would give you that idea?
I have no idea. See, I was wondering the same thing. I feel deeply that it's just perfect.
Okay, Wolverine. 2 name suggestions here.
Okay.
Bounties and shows. Acronym BS.
Yeah.
Option number 2, something like Ordening Restorers or the Ordening Restoration Council. I don't know, something like those.
The Ordening Restoration Council.
Torque.
That's
At
it.
this point, I hear that and I'm like, damn, that actually did sound pretty good. And I turn around, I'm like, Rogadar, that's the one. I like that one. The Ordening Restoration Council.
Ordening
Makes it sound so
Restoration.
official.
1 vote. Wolverine, that was your vote.
And I yell out with my fist raised, "We are Torque!"
Okay.
I
Wolverine,
turn
keep
to
it for
Lucius.
yourself. It's
I
not
kind of
done
pass
yet.
over Lucius. Go to Luna first.
You
Rogadar,
mute.
our votes should count twice as much because we're the origin of this group.
Luna, your mic's
I'm
on.
listening. Sorry.
There you
Hmm.
go.
Luna, do you have a vote?
I like the ordering restoration. What?
Yeah, of course you would.
Yeah, I would.
What?
I like that one.
How can we have a name that no one can say?
Torque is very
Ordering the Ordening Restoration Committee. I got it.
She didn't even
Committee.
get it. See? Rogadar,
Committee.
tell
That's the
me.
one we're gonna keep them.
I like committee.
I don't-
Yeah,
Council.
me too.
Council. We'll go with council.
Finally, Lucius.
Yeah, but council just makes it sound like we're all
It's a committee, man. It's a group of people.
No, committee is
men of the
stupid.
cloth. and we're
Committee
all-
would do this.
um,
I don't like committee at all. Committee is
Yeah,
so
some
unemotional.
unofficial.
weird
walking at this
ideas
point,
about
right?
the world.
Yeah, we're
Wolverine.
still walking.
Yeah, you guys are still just trudging through the wind and the cloudy day.
I forgot
I
all
vote
about my
council.
rock.
Torque.
That was canceled, well done.
Torque.
Torque.
I vote for
Lucius?
Torque.
I vote for Torque. I don't care what it stands for.
Torque.
Lucius just keeps walking.
There's so
Okay.
many things
Lucius
I can
doesn't care.
say.
Okay, we don't even
There's so
need
many things
Lucius'
I can
consent.
say as I'm grappling someone about Torque. It just works.
All right.
Okay, but we
Call
gotta
yourself-
agree on what the C means.
Council.
Council.
Call us whatever you wish, so long as we get the job
Committee. Yeah,
I
I like council.
Council for now.
Council.
Okay,
We all-
fine.
done. We'd have like a little,
Warlocks
a
and
little
Co is
civil
still
war
alive.
over committee versus council.
So do we all like put our hands in the center and go tour?
All right, bring it in, guys. Everyone, bring it in. Bring it
No,
in.
because we're not a frat.
No.
Are we gonna-
They're
We're gonna huddle?
totally not doing this. Nothing to
Bring
do
it
with them.
Bring it in. Come on, bring it in. Seriously, bring it in.
I really, really don't do that.
Yeah, I continue
Zaya's
following
got
Moog.
kicked out of Glitter
Yeah.
Watson Cove.
Come on! I elbow.
I'm trying to, as we
Come
continue walking, I
on.
explain to Zaya how she's still not kicked out of Glitter Locks and Code because that is her thing.
Do you convince me enough?
That is a very good question, and for you to decide.
It really is. All right, so you guys have this great discussion of what your name is.
We should all get tattoos.
No.
Yes.
I'm not
In-game.
getting Torken tattooed. If I get
In-game.
anything tattooed, it's gonna be Glitter Watson Cove.
Like this, right here. TORC.
Yeah. Exactly.
Torque.
No, we should get like the raised indented things, and when we punch someone, it'll actually
Brass
indent
knuckles.
torque. No,
Oh,
like
damn.
inside in the
That's
skin.
amazing.
Oh.
Can I do
All
that with
right.
my fists?
So you guys
Amazing.
follow Pat. You follow,
Do it.
you follow Moog into the unknown, deeper into the Desert Valley, and you've come up with a name for yourself: the Ordening Restoration Council or Committee, to be decided at a
It's
later date.
council. It's been like 1, 2, 3,
We
4
voted.
people that said it.
And feeling a little more,
The C can change every time we say it.
yeah,
Mhm.
could be-
Circle,
all right,
center.
all right, and that, with that, it's decided.
Colorers.
Yeah,
You guys-
well, Glitter Locks and Co is still a thing.
You
Let it
guys,
So yeah,
Zaya, you need to let it go.
that's what we concluded. Glitter Locks and Co still exists.
all right.
Your heart.
She's in denial. Just get through the stages. It'll.
So
okay,
with
guys, we
We'll
don't
get
want
there.
another Moog situation here, so let's just be nice to her.
We're not mean to her. We're just talking common language. She doesn't understand.
No, I didn't say I'm mean to her. I said we just didn't want you to turn into that and cry. Anyway,
So, with the name of your newly formed group, you've been traveling together for quite some time now. Finally give yourself a name. And possibly even Lucius. You guys just hearing that name, hearing Wolverine just shout torque into the winds. You all feel a little bit inspired. So you all get inspiration.
Yes.
Really?
But you can't
This is the-
stack.
This is the
Yeah.
permis inspiration, right?
This is just 8 inspiration. If you have one already, you can't have 2.
Oh, no one has.
No one has
who
inspiration.
has one? Nobody has one.
Okay.
No,
You all
there's been,
never
like-
gave
there's been, like,
inspiration
no
until today.
inspiration this, I think it's the first inspiration we've gotten this campaign.
I always forget to do it, and I always forget to do it. But you know what? I thought this was a pretty good time. You guys all get inspiration, feeling a little inspired, as you now trudge forward, following Moog towards Groodhog.
What does it give us? A D6 or a D8?
It gives
Is it
you
like mine?
Advantage.
advantage on
Oh.
whatever on anything.
Oh,
X or saving throws,
damn.
attack rolls gives you
So
advantage. All right, so you guys trudge forward, following Moog as Torque towards Groodhog, deep within the Zesserin Valley, the homestead of Chief Ga and her army. As you guys proceed, it's nearing late afternoon. Moog is still trudging forward. She's heading northwest.
Are we like jogging behind her?
You have to keep a pretty brisk pace to keep up with her. You kind of fall behind a little bit, but sorry, just 1 sec. All right, you're about there or so when Moog's just trudging. She starts to slow down, and you see her just stop for a second. She starts to look around. She did bring her great club with her. She says, she looks at you guys. Her eyes kind of just narrow. As she pounds the ground with her club. She's like, Moog
What's wrong,
hungry.
friend? Oh.
And she starts just charging towards you guys.
Wolverine, quick!
What the-
Watermelon! Wait, we'll get you more food.
Can I?
I
reach out
knew we
to
should have
try-
brought her with us, and I pull out my quarterstaff.
Try and
You
grapple
just
her
ask,
if I get the chance.
friend.
All right, Zaya, are you producing more food?
Me? Why? It's
I'm
Wolverine that
not.
does
It's
it.
I'm not.
Wolverine.
No,
You're not?
I'm bracing myself to try and catch her, stop her, or grapple, whatever.
I just
Alright,
jump out of the
So
way.
she's running off in the direction we were moving.
She's right towards you guys. She was
She's attacking
ahead.
us.
She was
further-
ahead,
Yeah, she turned
and now
around.
she's running towards us.
Yeah, she was looking for food. Presumably, yells that she's hungry, wants food, slams her club into the ground, and just charges towards you guys.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast suggestion immediately,
I was gonna
Okay.
do that, so go ahead.
All right.
and
Mike's getting up to whisper. He's gonna come all the way to your place.
okay. I'm
Is that how Groog is approaching us right now?
doing like a dance towards us.
Oh,
I cast
Jazz
suggestion,
hands. All right.
and I say, you would much rather fill yourself with fruit than with us.
There's no saving throw for suggestion, right? It's just his.
There is a saving throw, yeah. It's
Even
wisdom, I believe.
All right. Let's see what they.
Spell DC 14.
Okay. Just grab the hill giant here.
I'm doing the
I brought
Lucius
her.
logo.
Just. I am the darkness. Wisdom saving throw. All right.
Correct.
Sorry. What was the DC?
14.
You stand. Focus your attention into her mind and give the suggestion to her. She doesn't even stop as she now closes the gap towards you guys.
Ready stance for
Wolverine,
me,
go.
by the way.
All right.
I get behind Wolverine. I get behind him.
So you guys.
I just
mine-
duck
I'm
out
up.
of the way.
I'm up beside Wolverine.
If I'm in front, I'll brace for her. If I'm behind somebody, I'll run up to get to the front.
Do I
Right.
know that he cast a suggestion? I wouldn't
Yeah,
really know.
you would have recognized it, and you would have.
You hear like arcane tones in my voice as I say it.
Yeah.
Are there any trees around?
A few.
I
but
knew as
nothing.
soon as you laughed that it had failed.
Yeah, I
Or
jump
it had
behind like a
succeeded to save
tree
it,
and then I pull my bow back just in case.
Okay, Zai, are you doing anything?
No, because I was gonna cast suggestion too, but
Well, you could. You still could still do it.
okay.
It is clear that Lucius's attempt had
Just
failed.
spend all our
Okay.
spell slots right now.
So I'll look at Lucius and be like, yo, what the fuck, man? What happened to this guy? He didn't do anything! I thought he did a spell. And I'll say, Moog, we're trying to find your husband. There's urgency. You need to run towards him. My cast suggestion.
All right.
We need to find your husband is basically my suggestion.
What is your
Spell
spell
DC?
DC? Yes.
15.
She closes the gap, getting closest. She's right, pretty much on top of you guys, ready to swing her axe. She just drives it down. You quickly bring up her name. As soon as you say Hrock, her husband, she stops. She's now standing before you guys with her club stopped, and her bottom lip starts to quiver. My husband.
Man, put her out of her misery.
I snap my fingers and I say, Lucius. Sorry. I say, Wolverbane, fruit now.
I fumble around for the cornucopia and I get it out. And I say, watermelons again. And just like turn
This
over.
is your third time doing it.
Fourth time.
Fourth.
Oh, so this would be your fourth time. Sorry. You turn it upside down and nothing comes there. It is empty.
I think it's broken.
Wolverine,
Oh,
do
no!
something, Wolverine.
Say
Do
jerky,
something. This is your time. Time to shine.
Carrots. And I turn it over again.
No, jerky.
Give her yours.
Jerky.
You had a watermelon.
Jerky.
Yeah.
I reach into my loincloth and I get the juiciest piece of beef jerky.
All right, you get the one that just right up between your taints. You pull it out.
Oh, come on. Ew.
Extra seasoned, extra juicy.
Oh, so
from this day of walking, it is moist. It is ready to go. Presented. She drops her attacking arm and reaches out with her open hands and grabs the beef jerky from you, shoves it in your mouth. Zaya, make a.
And I say,
sorry,
don't eat it. Just chew it. Keep it in between your gums and your teeth, just to let the juices soak for a bit before you swallow.
All right.
So gross.
She doesn't take any mind to your advice. She just swallows it.
Oh well, okay. Or that.
Okay.
It's not like I'm a connoisseur or anything.
Make a persuasion check to Zaya. Now make a persuasion check as you and Wolverine can make one actually to convince her to continue on her journey.
Persuasion?
Yeah.
I have a -2.
Advantage
13.
because You get
With
the-
advantage?
Wolverine gets advantage on his.
Oh.
Okay. She stands up taller, wipes the snot off her face, and says, "Let's go to Groundhog." She turns
Yes.
around
To
on
Groundhog!
her journey.
I turn around to the rest of the prize we're walking, and I'm just like, all right, remember, we're dealing with a hill giant here. She's not our friend. We are not going to save her husband. Let's just be careful.
You're
Um,
savage.
This is a concentration spell, so it's working, I guess, now?
Wait, we're not gonna save her husband?
They're not civilized creatures. They will murder you at the blink of an eye. as you
And
just
they are
witnessed.
my enemy.
They're not going. They'll be grateful for a moment and then see you as food the next.
So, is it my persuasion or my suggestion spell that worked?
It was the suggestion spell to stop her from attacking you just temporarily.
Hmm.
But it was the persuasion check and the food.
Because
that has-
suggestion is up to 8 hours, so does that mean that it's been completed now? Like it's done?
Yeah, like
Okay.
the task is completed.
Okay, perfect.
Whether or not it's but you've
Okay.
convinced her to continue on.
Okay, so I'll say like, guys, this might happen again. So I don't know how far
Keep
we
her
are
well-
still.
Keep her well fed.
Yeah, we
Ow.
don't have any food
Seems to be
anymore.
that when the hunger strikes her, she'll look for the nearest food.
Should
And if
revert.
that happens to be us, then that's what she'll go for.
I'm
Well,
ready.
good thing I have. Where's my stuff? 66 pieces more, and I pat my crotch.
Makes no
Alright.
sense.
Yeah, 66 pieces, which I'm sure she could down in 3 bites.
They're aged to perfection.
All right, so
Oh, and 10 bullet jerky.
all right, so
She's
you
not
guys
getting
continue
that.
on your journey towards the water. One of the branches that jut off from the Desserin, the river. It is approaching nightfall. Again, using kind of the basic understanding of her movement and her speed, you know you probably couldn't reach Groundhog in a day. It would probably be the next morning. It is approaching nightfall, though. And,
Well, we're
Dude, I'm
definitely
not gonna
safe
sleep with her.
Sleeping near this thing. Is there some way we're almost there? I feel like we can find the rest of these giants. Or maybe we should send them
Zaya?
back.
Yeah.
Your hut
Mhm.
only allows people that you allow in, right?
Yeah.
So if you don't allow the giant in, we can all sleep in there, and she can't get to us.
That's right.
Is
I've
it
never
indestructible?
Well, it says, like, from what I've understood when I use it, it seems that. Let me just hold on. Let me think real nice.
The spell real quick.
It's a real nice thinking.
Like, for example, if the giant simply saw us go in,
Yeah,
raised its
They're
club,
barred
and brought
from
it
passing
straight
through
down.
it. Any other creatures or objects are barred from passing through it.
That only means going to the door, not.
That
just
means they
running.
can't pass through the walls in order to come in, but could they just smash your hut down, I wonder?
I don't think so, because it won't go through.
so it's basically
I
it's
think
a,
this
it's a-
is
It's a 10-foot immobile dome of force fields that prevents creatures and objects from entering it if you don't.
Penetrating or entering?
Going through.
Yeah,
So
I
if
think
we're
this is. I think it's gonna have to be a DM call.
Well, it says it says all other creatures and objects are barred from passing through it. So she would
So we're
not
protected,
be
we're
able to
shielded.
attack. Like they are
Yeah.
objects and creatures are essentially everything's prevented from. It's a
Right.
force field,
Alright, that's-
dome force.
Down
fields.
2?
Oh, so
no,
we actually see
it's a
outside
dome.
then of it.
Yep. So what it allows you guys to do, you guys can, so creatures and objects within the dome when you cast it can move through it freely. All the creatures and objects are barred from passing through it. Spells and other magical effects cannot extend through the dome or be cast through it. So you can't
Nice, okay.
you cannot fire from inside of it or from outside of it. And it's comfortable and dry regardless of the weather outside. And you can change the color of the lighting and the mood.
Ooh.
So in theory, it would protect you from any club attacks from Moog.
Yeah.
I still say we send Moog on her way.
Are we like? Do
in
we
the
see any settlements like on the horizon or anything?
No.
Does she seem like she's about to stop, or she's just gonna continue all night?
She's gonna continue until she's tired, but she's still pushing on strong.
Then
She's
I
still
say we
like-
push on with her.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
All right.
I'm
Our best
wide
bet.
awake
Our
and ready
best
to
bet of having a safe night is to wait until she also sleeps.
go. That's true.
All right. So so she's gonna, based on what she said, it took her about a day to get for her to get from Groothog to the tower. So you guys press on, following her into the darkness as the sun sets, and darkness finds you. You begin to feel pretty tired. She's still pressing on, but to keep up with her, you're really starting to feel yourself getting exhausted, and putting a lot of effort into pursuing her. You're falling a little further behind every passing minute.
Okay, listen. Let's just sleep for the night. We won't even tell her we're sleeping. Let's just
Yeah, we can
leave
follow her track tomorrow, whatever.
Yeah, she's not gonna remember where we are. Let's just get off off the path a bit, find somewhere to hide, and we'll just lose her. And we'll follow her steps, like Zaya said.
I agree with that plan.
Are we even on a path right now? I thought we were just going through field.
Oh
Yeah,
no, I
we're
mean
not
just
fast.
if she
Unless
comes back
she,
looking for us, let's go somewhere so we're not on her foot trail.
The only reason that she began heading back to this place was because we said we were going to help get her husband back. When she realizes that she's been abandoned, there's no telling that she'll actually finish the journey.
But I feel like we're close enough to find our way there. We know it's by the water, and we're nearing the tributary, I guess it would be called, of the Desrin River.
Like, yeah. Well, we can push a little bit longer, I guess. Still.
I'm exhausted. We're exhausted, right?
You're reaching that point of if you keep pushing yourselves.
Oh,
I say we camp. We head off her tracks and follow it tomorrow, as far as we can go to the river. What sayeth you, guys?
okay. Hold on.
We may make an enemy of this giant by doing this,
She's already
so I
she
would
attacked
definitely
us once.
be wary. Well, at least she is a managed enemy at the moment.
Until her stomach starts growling again, which will.
well,
happen.
we should tell her. No, I'll just go up to her and I'll just tell her that we're gonna stop here for the night. Why not? Who cares? I'm gonna put the hut up anyways.
She's gonna be hungry in the morning, and as soon as that hut goes down, we're gonna have to fight her anyways, and we'll lose.
Well, in the
because
morning, this
Wolverine will
magic
be able
cornucopia
to-
will work
Yeah.
once more, and we can provide her with food.
Okay.
Oh, do we know that though for sure?
Yeah, we do know.
I'm gonna go to her and be like, hey, we're smaller people and we're starting to be a little tired. So would you be okay, my dearest friend, if we stop here for the night so that we're really, fierce when we have to go find your husband in the morning?
Moog stops in her tracks. She's looking a little tired as well, but she's breathing heavily. She's we're close to Groothog. But I sleep too.
Okay. And we have good food when you wake up, okay?
Okay.
Okay. I go back to the group and be like, yeah, we're gonna sleep.
She says, okay, I sleep now. And she falls face first. You just hear her
Okay.
snoring.
So I'll ritually take 10 minutes to meditate and bring up the dome around me.
All right. The tiny hut force field appears around you guys. You guys gather inside the hut.
Yeah, don't even talk. I'm just so exhausted. I just fall down and crawl into bed.
Say, Luna, same arrangement as last night.
Michael, are we would I be able to do something before I go to bed, or am I too exhausted to do that?
I would say, are you gonna look at one of the items? Is that what you
Yeah.
want? Yeah, I would say you can use your identify spell if you wanted to.
You should give it to another one to someone
No,
else.
I'm gonna take the time to do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at the cloak.
I go to Zaya and ask if I could look at the other one.
We do both at the same time.
Which one, the plague or the robes?
You're doing the cloak, and I'll do the white robe.
Okay, so I give Rogadar the robe. The white robe. I think the white robe is pretty cool too. It looks really cool, Rogadar.
Looks
Tell me what
interesting
it
with the
does.
patchwork.
All right. So Zaya, you take the cloak, the dark blue cloak that has a lighter blue at the top, faces the darkness. It's hard to concentrate with Mook snoring off in the distance. But what you have here, ooh, it's exciting. What you have here is the cloak of the manta ray. While wearing manta ray.
Man, Manteray.
No, MANTA space ray. The animal, the manta ray.
I have no. Okay, sure.
So while wearing this cloak with its hood up, you can breathe underwater,
Ooh!
and you have
Wow.
you have a swimming speed of 60 feet. Pulling the hood up or down requires an action. This item does
Okay.
not require.
That's the blue cloak?
That's
Yeah.
the blue cloak. Yeah.
That's amazing. Wow.
That's. I don't think this cloak requires a 2 minute double check. This is the number that Zaya had pulled. I don't think it requires a 2 minutes.
Okay,
No, it does
put it
not.
on, yo.
So that will allow you to swim 60 feet. You can breathe underwater, and it takes an action to pull and raise the. Okay, so
Yeah.
Rogadar, you focus on yours. So what you have here, again, the white. Let me just grab it here.
I like all these fancy items we're getting.
All right. So again, this robe is white in its base, but there's cloth patches of various shapes and colors just covering it, and on those patches are embroideries of different objects and symbols. What you have here, Rogadar, is the robe of useful items.
I knew it.
This robe
That's
has.
so cool.
While wearing this robe, you can use an action to detach one of the patches, causing it to become the object or creature it represents.
Oh.
Once the last patch is removed, the robe becomes an ordinary garment.
Oh, so you can only use the patch one time each?
Yeah, so this
Dang
by
it.
default, this robe has 2 of each of these. You see 2
Ooh.
patches that have the symbol of daggers on them. So you can pull them off and you would receive a dagger. You see 2 patches. I'll give this information afterwards. But you see 2 patches that have bullseye lanterns that are filled and lit. You see 2 patches with a steel mirror. There is 2 patches that show a 10-foot pole. One that shows 2 patches that show hempen rope, and 2 patches that show sacks. In addition to those, I'm going to roll to see what others it has.
Oh boy, this is exciting. Bracers of
What I explained to you now was just like the just kind of like the defaults stuff, but then you can also add. Wow! I just rolled so high.
Is that good or bad?
The dice rules, man.
I rolled. So basically, now the DM gets to choose additional patches. It has additional 44 patches as well. I rolled a 4, a 3, a 4, and a 4.
Oh
I
my
almost rolled
god!
perfect. I got a 15. So there's 15 additional patches.
Oh my god.
You're gonna have to roll a d100 for every patch.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah, do that later.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on this here robe.
yeah, so remind me that I'm gonna roll d100 on exactly what's on, and there's gonna be some useful things here.
Cool.
Yeah. We'll
Okay,
post
so
it
question.
We'll mention on Twitch next week.
Okay, so after like this happens, I'll exchange information with Rogadar, and I guess Rogadar will do the same, right? Yep. And like just out of curiosity, just DM question, like robes can't be wear if we're wearing armor.
I don't. Actually, that's a good question.
Are they robes or cloaks?
No, there's one robe, one cloak. I have the cloak.
That is a good question. I've never thought
Is
about
yours
it.
think
a
it
robe
is.
than the blue one?
Luna's wearing a cloak now, but that's decoration, so it depends if it affects you, I guess.
No, cloak is different. This is robes. It's like
But
So is
one-
I
the
don't
blue
think-
one a robe then?
Yeah, like a cloak goes over top of clothing.
the robes is what a
robe.
wizard or a
Is clothing.
sorcerer will be wearing.
yeah, like a.
So I don't think any of us is wearing robes.
Okay, just give me 1 second. I'll get the answer.
Aren't you wearing a robe, Lucius?
I am wearing a
Cloak.
cloak on top of my armor.
Oh, so like Luna.
Yeah. Props.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
My dog brother.
What's that? Oh, sorry.
Like, yeah, you couldn't wear armor and robes at the same time.
No, because robes are like wrapped around you versus a cloak that just falls by your side.
I
Yeah,
think
that's-
robes
I
are
think
worn
that's-
by wizards and sorcerer only.
Yeah.
So basically,
All right. So according to Sage Advice, Jeremy Crawford says no rules say you can't wear a robe over armor. Ultimately, the DM
Oh.
decides in keeping with the DMG.
ooh,
Decide.
I think it's okay. I mean,
okay.
I was under the impression that it would. If that works for you guys, it works for me.
All right, cool.
You could just call it a cloak of many things.
Exactly. Honestly, you just change it up, right? So, yeah. So we'll say that you can wear. Okay. So you guys go to sleep, and Luna and
Okay, well, wait. Like, Rogadar, are you gonna keep this or?
I could wear either one of them. Do you have a preference as to which one you wear?
Let's wait until we look at all the patches. How does that sound?
as Koro says in the Twitch chat, you can wear your robe over your armor, but only if the robe is cursed.
No.
So it,
Yes.
We've already gone into many Twitches.
Okay, so who's taking the first watch, Lucius or Luna?
I am.
Okay. Your watch goes off without a hitch, Luna. You watch. No lights on the road. Moog is fast asleep. You head off to your sleep. Lucius, you come up and do your 4-hour watch in the morning. It's about 3 hours into your watch when you see Moog stir.
Uh-oh.
She's still face down. She kind of shifts, and she gets up and stretches. You don't know if the sound of her, like she stretches back. You're not sure if it's the sound of her back cracking, the big pus-filled
Oh
warts
my God.
exploding, or her stomach rumbling. But you hear this gurgle, and she looks around, grabs her club, sniffs the air, looks and sees you guys. Are you in the hut, Lucius?
I'm like right at the entrance to the hut.
Okay. And she gets up. She charges the hut.
She can't see us inside though.
Yeah,
She can just see
Can.
me standing
She
there.
sees Lucius because Lucius is just.
Run in!
Yeah,
Oh,
kind of
God.
as soon as I see this, I'm just gonna kind of like flip around and go inside the hut.
From
You
inside
go
the
like this,
hut, you can still feel that the hut is a dome. There's nothing
Yeah.
below you. You can feel the ground rumbling. Just
Yeah.
And you watch as
I start searching.
Well,
I don't know
we're
if
pants. Pants.
no, I
You
wasn't
wanna
gonna
get
say
everybody's
Wolverine's
pants?
pants. I'm looking around for people's belongings, specifically just for rations. Like I'm not trying to pick through anything. I'm
Pants.
just looking for food, basically.
all right.
Actually, no. What am I saying? I grab
mic's
Wolverine's
off,
cornucopia.
Wes.
I
There
grab
it is.
Wolverine's cornucopia,
Okay.
and I think I don't know, pumpkins.
All right, pumpkins. Roll D100. You, as you're thinking this, and you're shaking it, and you turn it upside down, and like a ton of pumpkins just pile at your feet. They start to spill off and hit everyone else in the face and their bodies.
Ah!
Kind of
Wait,
you guys
I'm
awake.
trying to
What the hell,
sleep.
man?
Just-
What the-
I did it. Okay.
Just
Alright.
in time, as you guys can see out this hut, you see Moog just charging, and she
What
just
the-
barrels head first. You just see, there's no real sound. You hear the
I toss the pumpkin outside. I start tossing them.
You guys are just
I
waking
kick
up.
one and then I
man.
go back to bed.
Calm
We're
down.
asleep.
I start rolling the pumpkins through the door.
I'm hugging a pumpkin asleep.
You see,
I just like pull my cloak over my face and go back to sleep.
Yeah, I want you guys to keep sleeping so you get your full long rest.
the hut ripples, like the shockwave ripples, just all the way around, and you start bowling these pumpkins out. Moog just like whack-a-mole style.
I just keep rolling them out and like perfectly calmly. Like I just keep rolling out pumpkins.
Yes, and she just keeps feeding on them one by one. Soon as she's standing and she's doing it greedily, but slowly she kind of slows down and sits down and starts just picking them up and just stuffing them in her face.
Are there any kind of still in the hut, or has she eaten all of the ones that came
And
out?
all the ones you keep rolling out, she's just shoving them down her. She doesn't
Well,
stop.
I'm watching. I'm seeing her kind of slow down. Are there still pumpkins around me, or
Yeah, you still have
Was
about
that
5
all?
pumpkins. No, you still have like 5 pumpkins.
Okay, I'll roll out like 2 more.
4.
Make sure she's
Okay,
nice
good.
and full,
You told him not to cry.
and then the last 3 I'll save for breakfast.
Us? We'll roast them, guy. We'll have roasted pumpkins.
And then I will kind of emerge from the hut,
Okay.
and I know she can't understand me, but I'll be like, "Are you quite satisfied?" Anyways,
And
more like for my own satisfaction than anything else.
she just stares at you and just says something that you don't understand.
And then I kind of stand leaning against the hut again,
All right. And she
just
kind of
waiting for the others to wake up.
she's just sitting there. She scratches her face, picks her nose, eats it.
Ew, ew.
And you guys,
You can't lean, can't you? Because you'd fall into the hut.
a good point.
And I'm like,
Oh, is it like from the outside? It can just pass through.
yeah,
it?
it's just it's like it's a
Oh,
dome. There's
I thought there was still like an
It's a
entrance.
force
no,
field,
no, no,
guys. It's a force field.
force field.
Then I stand there.
Well,
Well, I've been in this thing before, so that wouldn't be news to me.
the rest of you stir awake.
I'm
Yes.
hugging the pumpkin.
I'm awake after being attacked by pumpkins hitting me from
I'm
all-
hugging
on
my
all
wolf.
You're waking up
Aw.
and you're not sure if it was a nightmare or a dream or reality, but there
I'm
was
kissing the
pumpkins
pumpkin.
somewhere. And Annika
Are
was
you
just
making
making
like
out with a
pumpkin here.
pumpkin?
And I wake up like,
Oh,
oh, what the
I wake up and is the cornucopia like on the ground now, or are you still holding
Yeah, I
it?
basically just dropped it once I was
It's on the ground, and I notice the pumpkins that are still there, and I think, oh, sorry, I must have been dreaming about pumpkins. My bad.
Okay, so when we wake up, I'll say like, "Hey, so guys, would anyone be interested in having this weird dark orb to have it around their heads? Because it's kind of too depressing for me.
Around their heads.
Wait,
What do you mean?
made of white. What did it do again? That
It's
orb?
deception and initiative.
Oh, I'm good on initiative. I'm +8.
How much initiative do you get?
+1.
+1.
+1 to charisma deception checks and a +1 to initiative rolls.
Sorry,
And-
which object was this?
The orb,
orb
that
with
the dark
eggs.
orb that floats around your head.
It
Orb of the
floats around
ritual.
your head? That's
just
not
kind of-
my thing.
It kind of just doesn't float around your head. It floats just around your body. towards you. It's about that big. Just
And you're just offering this to somebody?
Well, like, I don't think I'm gonna wear it because I have a lot of items right now, so I'm gonna offer it to someone else.
You should take it, my dark friend.
It's a little too weird.
I'd be interested, certainly.
Yeah, I know.
If,
You know,
if-
I was offering it to everyone, but
I think Lucius should have it.
Lucius
You're right.
is so
I agree.
dark.
Got it.
They should have a dark orb.
Yeah.
Oh.
Suits your personality.
You deserve a dark orb, Lucius.
But just remember, this is Zaya's second present to you.
She's gonna
I
expect
do
some
not
favors
even
in
acknowledge
return.
that
Keeping
she said
tabs.
that. I don't even acknowledge that she said that. I just take the orb from her and nod, and then begin attuning to it.
So what? Does it just float there? Like,
Yeah. I have it somewhere.
So that's plus 1 to initiative, plus 1 to deception.
correct.
Yeah. Cracked black orbs. It's called the Orb of the Wretched.
Oh,
Wretched,
I wonder if we
wretched,
repair it, if it would
wretched.
be even better. Does anyone have
Michael?
like a mending spell?
is it cracked because it's broken, or is it like intentionally made that way?
Cracked mage, possibly.
I wonder if we could repair it.
Okay.
Having done your investigation on magic, your arcane investigation on objects, you don't feel like there was any loss of magic from the
Oh.
crack.
The crack. Okay.
Magic.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Rogadar, are you wearing the robe? I sorry, I should just look. Do I see him wearing the robe?
Yeah, I put the robe on just
Okay.
so I wasn't carrying it, basically.
All right. Okay. And can I just take while all this is happening after? Can I just take a moment to look at the metal plate? Do I feel like it's magical as well, or no?
Sorry, what magic? What metal plaque?
The metal plate that says
Oh, you're talking about
Telthor Dard
Oh,
Dragon.
you took it off from the chest?
Oh, it was on the chest?
Yeah, it was like the chest on the top of the chest. It was like a
She ripped it
like
off.
the property, like property of kind of thing. It was like
Oh.
a metal plaque that was on the top of the chest, like the lid.
Oh, I guess I took the chest then.
The chest is huge.
No.
I put it in the bag of holding.
Yeah, okay. A chest that's falling apart. Sure, yeah. So I mean, you could have just taken the plaque off. It's sure. Let's just say you have the plaque.
Okay, so I have the plaque then.
It's rusted and dented and just an old piece of metal, and
Oh.
it's just with the name of whoever owned that chest and the belongings that you now possess.
Okay. All right. It's a boring thing, but I'll keep it anyways. And I put it
What
back
was the
in my
name on
bag.
it?
Feltar Dard Dragon.
Keltar Dardragon.
Oh, Keltar. Sorry, it's kind of rusty. It's hard to read, but it's
Mhm.
Keltar, not Teltar.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. So the
is
weather.
Moog awake at this point?
Moog's just sitting there watching you guys. She's staring at this dome and at Lucius. Just kind of pretty calm. The weather hasn't really improved at all. It's still windy. It's not as gusty as before, but it's still super cloudy.
I turn to
Like
Zaya
it could
really
rain
quick.
at any time.
Just a quick question, Zaya. How often can you cast this spell?
I can do it as many times as I want.
Just
Just
10
takes
minutes across?
time.
Good to know. Okay.
But it takes
ready.
time to cast. I can't just cast
Yeah,
it like
10
this.
minutes. Wait.
No, I think it's 10 minutes.
All right. So what do you guys do? You guys leaving?
I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I think we head off.
Yeah.
Someone
So
who's
this-
giant can tell her to start going.
Oh, I put the whatever's left of pumpkins in the bag of holding.
So this orb you mentioned like levitates around you.
Just hovers there, I think.
It just kind of floats behind you. It just is.
Is it possible to like shove it in my cloak pocket or something,
Yeah.
or does it like force its way out?
No, it just kind of moves wherever it follows you around.
Okay,
can
cool.
stuff it
I'm
in.
gonna take it. I'm gonna take it and put it in one of my many inner pockets.
All right. Okay, so what do you guys do? You guys leaving? You bringing down the shield, Zaya?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I'll go talk to Moog.
Guys, do we want to eat before we leave?
Nice and
Yes, I saved us some pumpkins.
Okay, let's eat the pumpkins.
Raw pumpkins.
We roasted them
They
on a
don't have to
fire.
be raw.
We don't have a fire.
Oh.
Who made a fire? No one made a fire.
Have to make a fire.
Do we have some sticks? I can make a fire immediately.
We're gonna spend an hour cooking some pumpkins.
Let's go. I assume we eat.
We can do whatever you want.
Okay, let's just eat.
I pulled
Eat-
out some
eat
jerky,
raw
but
pumpkins.
there's meat. You guys can
No,
have some.
thank you.
Gross.
I'd prefer to
Okay.
eat nothing that has been
I don't-
touching your crotch.
Do you
all
want
day.
some ale? We can have some ale.
I don't know if I want to be drunk at 9 or 7 or 6 a.m.
I'll go talk to Moog a little bit and be like, "Hey, did you have a good sleep out there, friend?"
Just are you talking to you? Did you bring the hut down?
Oh, yes.
Okay. She sees you guys, kind of shocked at your sudden appearance. She says,
Hey, friend.
"Hi, good morning.
Did you have a good night of sleep?
Yeah, it
Are
was.
you ready to go look for your wonderful husband, Hoorog?
Yeah, let's go to Groundhog. You
To-
get my husband back.
Yeah, to Hoorog.
No, to Groundhog.
To Groundhog. Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's go.
All right. And you guys pack up your things, and with Moog on the way, leading the way, she heads towards the tributary. All right, excuse me
We
one second
did it,
here.
guys. We finally found the giants, and we still don't really know what we're supposed to be doing at the giants, other than investigating them, I guess. Right?
They're
Does
hill
anyone know?
giants. I don't know what we're gonna
We're
find
not.
out.
We were. What was Nin's original plan for us when we went scouting with her? Just to
Nin
find out
was
what-
supposed to bring you. So
We
Nin was
were
supposed to guide you
tracking-
guys to Kuvat, who was tracking the army, and from there, you
Was it-
guys were supposed to work together to find the hill giants.
And then Kuvat, like we have been following one consistent path the whole way.
Yeah,
we were
just left and
tracking
right.
What
tracking
was
the
your
hill
end goal?
giants. Nin was taking us to Kuvat. Kuvat directed us to where he saw the horde go, which is how we ended up encountering the dragon. And now we have followed the dragon's lead to this giant, who is now finally taking us to the location of the hill giant.
Essentially,
What
you
were their
guys,
end goal?
what?
We're just trying to find out. It's our only lead for information
Right.
regarding the destruction of the Ordening and what the giants want,
Right.
why they're attacking.
Gotcha. We're investigating,
Yeah,
guys.
and you guys have just done it in the most indirect way possible because of unfortunate events. Has what was supposed to be a more direct path has turned into a long, drawn-out venture. But
And because it's us.
and because it's you, because why not? But we know now. We now know you guys as Torque, so we can say it because it's Torque.
Torque.
All right.
Twerk.
Groundhog. As you guys approach now, the water tributary, Moog begins to pick up the pace. She says, "Come, faster! Groundhog is there!" And she begins to crest a final hill. You can hear the sound of rushing water in the distance as you now approach the tributary.
You know, it just occurred to me as I'm running. Chief God is looking for food. We are giant food. I wonder if he was just tricking us the entire time to lure us as food. Would they be that smart?
No, I don't think he's
No.
smart enough to do that.
But I
Okay,
think
let's
we
go.
should hang back and not crest that hill.
Yeah,
with
I know.
our
I agree.
foot
We
and
should
giant tail.
hang back and not
Alright.
like
We'll do the same.
follow
old, like,
on her
put-
here.
put our
Well,
faces
I'm not
up the hill.
running.
We struggle to keep up anyways. We're probably already falling behind.
Yeah, as you guys follow behind, you watch as Moog stands on top of the hill. She drives her club into the ground. She just stands there, looking out to the distance.
You guys hear the ice cream truck?
Are we gonna
Yep.
like? Are we catching up to her?
Yeah, what are you guys doing? Are you guys following behind her?
We're not gonna crest the hill, but we'll lie down on top, I guess, and like
Okay.
peek over the top like we did before.
Are we like? So we're like.
Yes, let's fall prone before the giant.
So we're slowly like going to where she's standing right now.
Okay. All right. So
Right?
you guys
Yes.
Yeah, we keep walking.
you guys slowly approach kind of the top of the hill, being a little cautious not to overexpose yourself. As you peek just your eyeballs over the edge of the hilltop, you see the river, and you see this grotesque massive-looking structure that has been built as a sort of dam and a sort of positioned itself into the rock cliffside of the water.
Damn it.
What you see before you is Groodhog.
Does
I'm
that
going
mean
to-
something, or is it?
Grood.
Ooh.
Groodhog.
I'm going to turn to the giant speakers in the group and say, would you kindly explain to our friend that in order for us to have the best chances of rescuing her husband, or of returning her husband to her, we're going to need to know some details about what resides in Groodhog. How many giants there are,
How
if
far
they,
are
if
we
they
from
post
them?
guards, etc.
You're a couple miles away, but it's
Okay.
large enough that you can see it. But
Okay.
far enough that you're not being spotted.
Okay, good.
So I walk up to Moog and I just tap her on the leg with my staff.
She like reaches down and scratches it, and it slaps whatever bug is scratching her leg.
You.
Moog, down here.
Oh, yeah,
Is that Groundhog up ahead?
that's Groodhog.
Is that where Chief Ga is?
That's Groodhog. Where Chief Ga.
How many husbands does she have there?
Name them. Can you name the husbands?
Yeah.
Where are their names?
Ruck.
Your husband.
I don't know the others. I only have one husband. She has maybe, and you know she's really terrible with numbers. Just put your fingers up like
Is
this.
she terrible with names as well?
Okay, so 7. Maybe 7.
We're gonna fight 7 giants.
I'm gonna say approximately 7.
Yeah. What is that house on the water? Is that where Chief Ga lives?
Yeah, that's Groodhog. Chief Ga. So wait,
Where
sorry,
are-
did
where
that
are all the hus-
did that handout save to you guys?
it did.
Or- Alright,
Yeah.
alright, cool.
Where are all the husbands right now? I can't see any of them.
Can't see anything.
She doesn't know that.
They inside Groodhog. They bring food to Chief Ga. So they either are getting food or they giving food.
Okay, so I relay this message to everyone. There's going to be approximately 7 on a bad moment if they're all happening to be delivering food at the same time. Do we want to bring Moog with us when we get into there? And what is our actual goal here? Are we going to try to kill these guys? Or are we just going to try to figure out what's going on with the hill giants?
Recon should be our first goal.
Yeah.
Let's see what we're even getting ourselves into before we go any further than
But
that.
there's-
Is this the highest
She also
hill
said
nearby?
that there's ogres and bugbears and goblins and all these ugly beasts in there.
Where are the bugbears and the ogres and the ugly beasts?
No, they're not ugly. They're wonderful creatures.
Beautiful creatures.
She kind of points to the tower that stands on top of the hill towards the water. She says, there are bugbears there. There are orcs over there." And she points to what appears to be a pen, a large, kind of the entrance way. It's a pen filled with what you can see from the distance, different sorts of animals. What appears to be, anyways, and a little campsite. She just kind of points to the general building and says, "There's ogres there, and giants there."
What?
In the building as well.
Yeah. What you gather from what she's basically saying is that they're everywhere. She says, "Groodhog, it's Chief Ga's den. You are tiny. You will die, but you get my husband back first."
Okay, I turn to the group and I relay this. I'm like, this is not going to be a frontal assault. If we're going to try to gather any information from these guys, it's not going to be through combat for sure. And I'm out of ideas of what to do.
I don't think we should try to take over this camp.
No.
I don't think that was ever the intention.
Perhaps maybe the fact that we know it's
Unless
here
some
is
of you
enough.
guys thought that was the dream.
No, just the fact that we know Groodhog is here. Maybe we could go back to Goldenfields, tell whoever we need to tell that it's here and they can deal with it.
Yes, perhaps that incompetent captain of the guard has been overthrown by now.
I mean, I'm all for just going back to Goldenfields and telling them the location of this, but now we had to deal with this beautiful being.
Okay, well,
She
can-
she said that she would not accompany us into Groodhog anyways to fight Chief Ga. We could simply head a little closer, wait for her to turn and leave,
yeah, I can
and then
put the
perhaps
hut up.
make our way around to Goldenfields.
I could also put the hut up somewhere. We can hide and be safe for
Well,
a
you would have to
long
leave
time.
soon. Oh, we'd have to leave eventually.
Although if we were able to get eyes within the house, I think that would be beneficial. Obviously, we would have to think of a very careful plan.
We could just burn the place down.
No. We're not evil. At least it's
Fireball!
They're giants.
Like, what do we want to recon, Lucius, inside that place? Like, what is there to recon? It's just like there's just creatures with no brains.
I feel like this is the place they were looking for. Those two parties. that we
Yeah, for
killed.
sure. Yeah, this is where they were
So-
trying to come to.
This is the most valuable information at this point, is the fact that we've located this place.
Yeah, they wouldn't have
Let's just go
anything
back.
interesting in there.
Let's just go back to Goldenfields.
We
think
also
that might-
walked back a lot already trying to find this place because we
Yeah,
were really off.
hasn't it been like 3 days or something?
Yeah, you guys have been gone for quite a while.
Yeah.
Yes, and we went far past it.
Okay, I could also cast
then went
suggestion
back
on her again to say that we found her husband and that he's heading towards the tower right now.
You know what's funny that I just realized is that when the horde had split north and east, we all decided east because we thought the hideout was in the Forlorn
Yep.
Hills. The north direction was correct.
It was.
We got played.
How long did we waste?
Well,
But we
this
found
waits
Vix
no
a
longer.
So we made another
that's
dragon
true.
friend.
We had a dragon friend, learned some stuff about some stories. It was worth your while, to say the least.
I'm happy. But
Side
Yeah, me
quest.
too.
okay, so should I
No
should I ju-
regrets. No
should I
regrets.
just suggest to Moog that we found her husband and he's that way?
Why
Why
don't we
not?
just tell her that we will go and find her husband and send him back to the tower, and she can go back there now, so she doesn't have to
Oh,
enter
that's a
into
good
the
idea
city.
too. Let's try that.
Watching though, but yeah, let's try that. Moog.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
I stare.
I touch Anakil's shoulder. I whisper in his ear, "Yo, man, I know I make a lot of jokes about how blind you are and stuff,
I'm
but
not joking.
deep down, I know how your words can make a difference in a giant's life." And I give him inspiration.
Oh.
All right. You're
I get-
inspired.
I got the feels. My heart's starting to glow, and I'm like, Moog, we found your husband. He's inside of Groodhog.
I know. I told you that.
I know. We're gonna go get him now, and we're gonna rescue him. But you need to get back to the tower and wait for him there, because if they see you here, they're gonna kill him.
But the tower has bugbears. If I go to the tower,
Go
Chief
back to
God
your
knows.
tower. Your tower.
Oh, my tower. I thought you meant Groodhog
No.
Tower.
Sorry. I can see why that was confusing.
All right, make a persuasion check.
Oh boy,
Go
guys.
good.
here we go.
Good.
With inspiration.
Your
Yes.
advantage.
I can roll that after if I need to, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, yep. Is 1d10?
Okay.
1d.
Oh.
Yeah. So, sorry, 1 second.
What about your other inspiration?
Well,
Yeah, you have
14 is
one
better
more.
than 10. Yo, he has a 10 and a 10. It makes no difference. And he would have had to say that beforehand.
Oh, does that only give you advantage? Doesn't let you roll?
Yeah.
Tons, yeah.
All right, so she looks a little confused. She kind of starts walking towards her old tower, but she keeps looking back like this isn't right. She scratches her head and she just kind of walks away. She's like, okay. As far as you can tell, it seems to have worked. For now.
All right, guys, she's gone. I feel like he might be a bit iffy. He might return, so let's just leg it.
No. I say we should just try to hide and sneak out over here.
Oh, that's what I mean.
Can we get onto the other side of the hill? Zaya, you put up your tiny hut. We hide in the hut so she can't see us if she does come back.
No, but she'll see the dome.
Yeah, she can see through it.
Wait, no, she can't.
She can see the
through
dome. She
Oh, you
can't
can
see
see the
through. She can see the dome, but she can't see
yeah.
inside. I say we should just try to walk away from here.
Let's just go. Let's go on the opposite side of the hill and just head west across the river.
But I'm gonna sneak though.
Yeah, me too. Stealth mode, man.
All right, so
Stealth
you guys,
mode.
all right, sounds good. So what's your plan of action here? Are you guys
We're
approaching Glue Hop? Or are
sneaking
you
back to Goldenfields.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna close this book here. All right, so I'm just kidding.
Clearly, we did the wrong choice.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah?
I'm just making fun.
No, I
If
turn
it
to the
goes
party
south-
and I say, it really does seem. I really would like to get a closer look.
Okay. Well, we need a very strong plan. There's at least
Yeah.
7 giants, according to her. There's
Okay.
a cheetah, bugbears,
Here's-
goblin.
Here's what I can do. I can go invisible with someone. And I think that's the safest choice.
What you
I
have a
would
spell?
agree.
What?
Cast invisibility at higher
You have
level.
a vi-
Cast.
Okay. Well, it should be someone with giant speak, so either me or Luna.
Why? Because
Zaya
no,
speaks
I already
giant.
So
speak.
that they can,
I already
so
speak
that they
giant.
can listen.
But
Yes.
also, we don't want to talk. So I could go, but I don't plan on speaking giant. Like I just plan on
No,
being
it's not
eyes.
about the speaking, it's about the listening, Zaya.
Yeah.
Oh right.
I want
Okay.
to hear what they're
Well, I
talking
can
about.
listen.
Let's go alone then. You can go alone. You're the smallest, probably the quietest.
No, I want to go with.
I'm
someone.
in
I
favor,
don't-
if her spell can impact 2 people, I'm in favor of sending somebody with her.
But if
How long does
Things
your
go-
invisibility last, Zaya?
an hour, I think. Let me check. I think it's
Ooh, that's
Things-
plenty of scouting time.
up to an hour. It's a concentration spell. Thing is,
Oh,
if
jeez.
things go south,
If things
I
go
can
south,
escape, but I can't help you escape with me.
That's why you should probably go alone. 'Cause you can fly, right? So
Yeah.
if you go south, just fly out of there. That's why. I
Can
think
you
should go alone.
fly multiple people out?
No.
Oh.
Well, I could probably, but not right now.
Just pixie dust that.
I think
No.
giants should go alone.
I
she's
think,
most,
yeah,
like,
it's the
nimble,
safest bet
most
to go
capable.
alone.
No, I'm
most
definitely
capable.
not
Get
going
out.
alone.
I'll go with you.
Rogadar, you're gonna die again.
None of us.
The
I
DM
would
gave
like
us a helpful hit
I would
right
like
there.
to remind you, Rogadar,
There, Rogadar, you like that, huh?
Even if
Can't
you're
wait-
invisible, they're gonna hear you coming from
that
a
you
mile
have
away.
clinkety clankety
I can't
armor.
wait to watch that fail, Roganar.
Hmm?
That's gonna fail so horribly.
Oh, it is. It's gonna be awesome.
All right. So
Alternatively, we can send Coil.
Well, coils isn't really helpful in the fight.
And you'll only be
No,
able
just for
to.
You guys, are we hiding
You'll only
before
be-
we
you'll
send
only
them
be
in?
able to watch through his eyes from a certain distance, I believe.
Yeah,
If my
100 feet.
understanding of familiars is correct.
Yeah, but he can't understand what giants say.
That's
That as well.
Ah,
Doubly
shit.
not
puzzle.
useful.
Okay,
well.
can I? Okay, let's get closer. Let's get like at least like within 1 mile. 'cause
No.
we're 3 miles away.
What if they can smell us?
I want to see if there's anyone guarding the door at least. Like, can I
I'm
see
not
that from
sure
where
that-
I am?
okay. Are you guys moving closer then?
I want to get just close enough so that I can see if anyone is guarding the door.
I'll go close with her.
Yeah, I would go as well.
Okay, so you guys keep
We're
you
3
guys-
miles, 3 miles away right now.
Yeah, a couple miles. Yeah, 3 miles.
Yeah.
You're pretty
Yeah.
far.
I want to get
yes,
close.
like-
I just want to see the entrance.
Okay,
Is it
yeah, I
guarded?
get it. So
Like-
you guys get into a comfortable, reasonable distance that you're far enough, but you have a visual range of detail.
They're gonna see us and return.
So what you guys see again is crude hog, and those that speak giants, just kind of putting the pieces together now, you understand this as being the giant word for river mound.
Oh.
It resembles a beaver dam, as it straddles a river. The lower level of the den is lodged between two rock outcroppings and made of piled timber packed with clay and mud, with hollowed cavities that resemble caves. Above this pile timber foundation is a mud steading, large giant house with a log roof. The structure is an impressive feat of engineering, well beyond the ability of hill giants to fabricate on their own.
Oh.
It's pretty terrifying looking, as you can probably see. But just looking at that picture, you guys can see there is small huts at the base of this dam. There is an entranceway, a palisade entranceway, that has animal kind of holding pens with a camp. And from there, you can see a couple caves that enter the dam and the cave. And there is a we got
What
a
are
pathway
those
that-
orange cones?
Those are tents.
Okay.
So
You
how
do-
does it work? Like, there's a palisade around the big house, but there's also a house south that is just outside of it.
Exactly what you see.
like a
One other
farmhouse.
extra little detail you notice is just behind the house, kind of leading to the second landing, where the behind the house, behind the main house proper. You do notice there is a ladder that if you look at your little.
On that huge house? Or
Look
on
at your
that
little
tiny
Ladder going
one?
up onto the tower landing.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, okay.
There's a couple ladders.
I wonder, Zaya, if you would be able to get up to the windows of the house. The main structure.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so is it like a dam like beavers make?
Yeah,
Under
like
the house?
at a giant proportion. Sorry, let me just get a better map here.
There's a ladder behind the. Like, we don't have to go to the main entrance. There's a ladder behind the little hut.
Yeah.
So we can use that.
Yeah, to go where? To the bugbears? Like, anywhere we go and we're noticed, they're gonna alert everyone.
Oh, we're not going. It's whoever's gonna go with the invisibility. But at least you can go through the.
But they
The
can
worst-
smell us.
The worst that happens is we flee. I mean, they're only going to chase us so far.
So what are we trying to like find out in this place?
Trying
Anything
to
we
listen
can.
in.
I would like, in particular, yes, to hear about the goings-on of Chief Ga. She seems to have disturbed the order somehow within the ranks of the Hill Giants, and I assume that there is information to be gleaned. I agree that we could return to Goldenfields and have them send an army to come wipe this place out, but that is not going to help us find out more information.
Yeah,
Right.
I agree.
And we're trying
Agree.
to. Okay, so we're trying to. But we need to find out where Chivka is in this place.
No, we know she's in the main building. That's what Lou said. We just need who's gonna go in there as an invisibility. It's gonna be Zaya, and Zaya wants someone else to go with her.
Yeah.
Who's that gonna be? That's literally all we need to figure out right now, and then those people will go.
So if I went with her, would I be sticking close to her?
We're not
Hey,
taking
this-
Cinder though.
The second
No.
person who goes has no.
But you
purpose
can't
other than
take
the fact
Anakel
that
because he's
they're gonna-
blind.
It's true.
The person's only purpose there is to give Zaya some moral support.
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
All right.
So
Okay, the
basically,
second thing goes south, we're getting out of there.
Luna, you're going? Is Cinder going
Yeah.
with you?
No, he's not. He can't.
Oh, okay.
or
I suggest
what if like
Warging
we?
into Cinder.
Okay, so
No.
from where I'm standing, does the entrance seem to be guarded?
Looking down into the camp,
Yeah.
that you see there, you do see some figures around the campfire in the center of those tents. But there doesn't seem to be anyone standing necessarily in the entranceway or of the portcullis over to the east.
Can I just search the area and see if I can like notice anything different, like if we're being watched or anything?
Sure, make a perception check.
Fuck.
Just land critical on both.
No.
Do you use your inspiration?
No.
No,
You get the natural 20.
no, you haven't
Wait.
take 4.
You would have to roll it again. I'm not gonna say you can take the one you see.
No, you can't.
Oh, that's what I was asking before when Marie got the 10-10.
Like technically, the
You have to say you're
technically
gonna
the
use
rules
something.
read as written. The rules are that you can get advantage on a roll, which you would then have to say before rolling.
Yeah.
The way we played it when we did Lost Mine was that you could re-roll
Okay.
after seeing the result, which is also
But
the way that I
before-
play with my other party, with my other group
it-
too.
Before knowing if it's a success or not.
Okay, so what's the
But-
plan? So,
But then you would have to roll again.
Yeah.
Either way.
so Zaya and Luna are going to go invisible and approach Grootog. Is that the plan?
I guess.
All right.
Stop.
I'm not gonna go through the entrance though.
I mean, are we? We're not actually situated on this map where you brought us, right?
No, no, no,
We're
I
still
just
on the
need-
hill.
Yeah, guys. You guys are far, a couple miles behind. You guys are in a safe. You're in your safe spot.
So-
safe
Right.
place. Your happy place.
I have a question. Instead of us going right now, what if you just flew up there and you were invisible and you came back?
I can't do both at the same time.
I don't know. I have a bad
Maybe.
feeling about going in, man.
Let me see if there's anything else we can do.
Well, this map is really low resolution.
Well,
when you
if I'm-
right in on the people.
I don't know.
And each of these squares is 10 feet too.
How
So
how
we-
much time would it take to get there from where we are?
Not too long. If you guys kind of legged it, 10 minutes at the most.
Does the river to the east, those tributaries, go into the base?
No. It's it passes through the dam. Looking
okay,
at
so you
the-
can go swim underneath.
No.
Thinking that too.
Like, how does it look like? Would I be able to climb that dam?
Yeah, if you wanted to. It is like a dam. It is made of trees, trunks, and other mud and rubble and just a bunch of crap pressed into there and solidified. You could
so
try to.
I
skip.
say, yeah, you go invisible and climb up to the window. Perhaps.
And what about like how high is the window of the dam? Like, would I be? Can I tell from where I am?
Yeah, so I mean, looking at the picture there, you can see it's a cliff. That's a good solid.
Luna, didn't you have a potion of invisibility from when we were traveling?
That wall alone is probably like 60 to 80 feet high.
Is
a
it like
cliff wall.
brick wall or?
It's stone. I mean, it's.
I don't see one. No.
I thought we got one.
I
did
think
we
we
use
did,
it?
but I think we used it.
So again, looking at this picture, there are a couple cave entrances you see, a couple ladders, couple entranceways. There are multiple ways you can approach this, from what you can see.
Okay.
Who, Luna, you intend to go with Zaya?
I don't know anymore. I just
See-
feel like they're gonna smell us or something, and that's that.
Well, who has
I think-
who has efficient methods of escape should something go wrong?
I
Only
do.
Zaya does. She can fly. I mean, Luna has a
I-
teleportation
I'll-
ring, but like, we really want to burn that?
I'll go with her.
Sure.
Okay.
If I need to, I can make a fairly
Okay.
hasty escape.
Okay, let's go. I'll cast it when we get like a little closer, I think.
Okay.
Okay, here's what I want to do. I want to look at tracks when we get to the walk, to the path. Kind
All
of
right.
thing.
So which side of Grootog are you approaching? The west or the east?
The south.
Yes, but like Grootog is massive. Are you kind of which direction are you approaching from?
So I'm gonna go for the dam, and I'm gonna climb to look in one of the windows. Does that make sense?
You're gonna go straight to the middle, like down the middle here.
Yeah, like between the rivers ish.
Okay. So from here. All right. So you guys,
Lucius, you agree? Yeah, it's fine.
the two of you leave.
If you feel, I feel as though you're going to need to fly to reach the window. Possibly.
I'm gonna try to climb first.
Once we get to the dam, I believe is climbable. I don't know how high the window. Can we judge how high the window is from the top of the dam?
Yeah, I think he said it's like.
Yeah,
10
you're
to
looking at it like, oh, the window. Sorry, the window. Yeah, it's about giant height. It's like about 16 feet roughly.
Yeah, I can
The
climb
wall,
that for sure.
the walls are made of rough mud and that kind of material. So it is rough enough that you probably could attempt to climb it.
I'm gonna
It'd
try.
be
to
tougher,
climb it.
definitely, than the dam. All right, so you guys get close, following the water. Are you guys going approaching stealth?
Yeah.
Stealth checks. Oh no, but you. Oh yeah, make stealth
Well,
checks.
we're gonna.
Oh, you're
go
visible.
invisible.
Right, sorry. So you cast your visibility.
Yeah.
Right? You guys go invisible, and no longer can see each other.
Well,
So hold
I'm
hands or
holding-
something.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
so
holding
you
on
guys
to
are,
Lucius
you hold
when
on to
I
each
cast
other.
it because I have to touch him to cast it,
Mhm.
and then
So are you gonna? The two of you are holding on to each other as you walk.
yeah,
Towards the dam? Okay. So you approach the dam, and the closer you get, the higher this gets to
I
look.
feel like I'm holding hands with a child.
As you approach Krudahog, the dam, the center of it, you can see to your west, you see a hut or a house, a large house. You can see the pens to your east, the palisade walls, and
yo,
the dam
those
before you.
that house is huge. Look at us.
And standing on top of this dam is the large, extremely large structure. It is massive as you get closer. It is bigger than what it looked like from
Oh
behind.
my gosh.
Wait,
you are-
large what, Michael? You cut out.
the large house of Grudhog itself, the den, is massive. It's basically the size of this whole rock wall you're looking at. All right, so you want to climb this palace? You want to climb the den?
Yeah.
If this goes south, I would like to try to double back around the west.
All right, sounds good. Zaya, you approach the glorious structure. Looking at the pile of timber, it's just timber jutting out. There are tons of handholds. It's so makeshift and haphazard that you can easily find places to stand and pull yourself. Make a strength athletics check as you begin to ascend,
Right.
Udhog. Your tiny little self, so tiny, you're but a speck.
Okay, so that's a 13.
Natural 20.
13?
Yeah.
Okay, Lucius, how are you guys? So you guys are just. I guess
I'm going with her. I was
Okay.
I was just saying that if we can't make it up to the window,
okay.
we should rush around to the west. But
All right, Lucius, you have no problem. You just pull yourself up. Zaya, you're struggling a little more than Lucius is. Obviously, you're tinier. You have to jump higher, and it's more difficult.
Is there like ambience, like water sound, I guess?
Yeah, water is rushing through the dam. It's
Why
going
don't
right
you
through.
get on his back?
You guys begin to ascend. Lucius, you're a little faster than Zaya. I'm assuming you guys aren't holding.
No, we're not.
Completely losing contact with one another. Lucius, you begin to ascend much faster than Zaya. You get to the top without any problem. Zaya, you have a few hiccups here and there. You have to double back a few times to go around certain obstructions. Let's see. By the time you get to the top, you have gone about here. You had to sidetrack. So you guys are no longer in direct vicinity of one another.
Can I whistle? No, never mind.
No, you have the earpieces.
the earpieces and the rushing water should cover whispering, so you could whisper to me. I do that. I do.
Yeah.
It's just not meta. I know the water is rushing, and I say, Zaya, did you make it to the top?
Yeah, I'm just getting there. I'm just getting there now. Where are you? I extend my arms. I'll try to find you. I extend my arms and try to like.
Oh, you don't need to be near each other for the invisibility to work?
No.
No,
No,
At least for
you
the
just cast
casting,
it.
I think.
I would have cast it.
Okay, I'll say to
Blind man.
Hey, Lucius, I'm gonna be right under the left window.
Excellent. I will make my way there now.
All right.
And I shimmy over to the left window.
This place is so big that it has 2 maps. Oh, jeez, it's such a nightmare.
Yo, it's
Alright,
so
you
big.
shimmy,
Like
shimmy
I'm
over.
zoomed out the whole way.
You guys
I
are
can't even
but
see my-
specs in Groothog. The giant campaign. Lucius, you make your way to the window, and you bump into Zaya as you smoke her in the face with your knee. Okay, what do you guys do?
Okay, so I'll climb to the window.
All right.
I'm gonna spot her.
I'll
As I
whisper
kind of
if I
hear-
fall.
Yeah, as I hear her I hear the hands grasping against the wall. I'll just position myself underneath.
Okay. Make another strength athletics check as you climb 16 feet to where you
Got it,
see a
got it
large
first.
window.
Why is it always
And
strength?
I'll
not dex?
whisper, let me know when you're up there.
Okay. 19.
Okay. Better than last time, although less handholds. You managed to get up because the holds are smaller. There's a lot of smaller cracks that fit your hands nicely as you make your way up. Lucius, you do not feel Zaya land on top of you. Oh boy. And Zaya, what you see is glorious. Oh man. Didn't think you guys were gonna pull off
I'm
this.
so scared.
What you see is the main area of Groothog, of Chief Guz's Giant's Den. It is a
Oh.
large
What?
feasting hall. Chief Guz sits to the west in what appears to be a large,
Oh my
torn
gosh.
up, disgusting looking wooden cart that sits under her weight and creaks. You thought these giants were gross and fat. Chief Guz is the epitome of gluttony. She is incredibly fat and grotesque. Let me grab a picture of you for you.
What are those things in front of her?
Is that appealing in their like giantness?
Oh,
They're
those
ogres.
ogres.
Yep, for
Glancing up, is the window ledge like large?
Oh my
She has,
god.
Ugh.
she has a well on her head.
Oh wow.
yeah, so the
Stuff
window ledge
in-
would be enough for you guys to stand in it.
We could both stand there, right?
Yeah.
Yo,
right.
Lucius, you can come up here.
All right, let me just get some details.
Okay,
So
I'm
just-
gonna try.
There's
I'm
a
gonna
sword
try
through her
climbing up.
nose.
All right.
I'm curious, Michael. Like, would Wolverine and Rogadar hear us, or do they
Yeah,
not
they
hear?
can hear you guys, yeah.
Okay.
11 for your athletics, Lucius? Okay. You make
Are
it
you
about
describing
half.
this to us?
You make it about halfway
No.
before your hand slips and you fall tumbling down onto the timber, taking
High
6
enough
points.
to-
6
yeah.
points of bludgeoning damage. You're 10 feet up. You're about halfway. So 6 points of bludgeoning damage as you land on wood pieces jutting out right to your back.
I kind of curse under my breath, and then I look up at the window and I cast Misty Step,
All right.
and I just teleport
And you
up
just
to the top.
right up to the top. All right, so let me give you a little description here real quick before we end for the night of the feasting hall of Groothog. What you see here is Chief Guz, along with a handful, which you can see about 5 male hill giants, some ogres, and a bunch of goblins, who are running around, putting food together, and the ogres are presenting the food to Chief Guz, who's just wolfing it down. Barely can move. Oil lamps and iron sconces are mounted in thick wooden pillars that support the rafters about 30 feet from the floor, and it peaks to about 65 feet. It's a really, really high roof. You see that To the west, there's a room to the west, a large curtain, and blocks to the east as well as to the northeast, a sort of gated entranceway to a different room. Eight sturdy but battered wooden tables covered with globs of grease, gnawed bones, empty casks, and scraps of food stand near the north and south walls, while empty ale barrels lie around and underneath them. What you see in the center, something that particularly looks interesting, are these two circular holes in the ground, in which two beams have been crisscrossed to prevent any general falling into them. The beams are spaced far enough that a medium-sized person or smaller would be able to fall through, but kind of prevents any large creature from falling through that. It smells terrible. There's a terrible stench that rises from those holes, and it just hits you in the face like a brick. Chief Ga is slumped on top of a four-wheeled flatbed wagon that bends and creaks under her great bulk. Its wheels are canted inwards just from the weight of her body. And piled around the wagon are bones and other discardable objects from her recent meals, as well as whatever treasure she has amassed in her time. And looking at Chief Ga, she looks terrible, but you do notice stuck in one of the folds of Chief Ga is a half-squished goblin who's just struggling to get out. He's like, "Ah, I gotta get out!" And he's just trying to get out of Chief Ga. And that is the feasting hall.
Oh my God.
And that is what you see.
All right. Well, next session's going to be especially interesting.
So, like, are they saying anything that we can understand, or we'll go there next week?
I think we'll go there next
week.
Okay, perfect. Oh my gosh!
It's like I can picture this as the end of a television episode, like us
Yep.
cresting over the roof, and just the camera panning across the scene as the music like swells.
Yeah.
And
It's
then
basically what's
The
happening.
last shot, you turn and look at each other and just stare.
yeah, and then to be continued.
I was smart
Oh
though.
my
I didn't
God.
expect you guys to look through the windows. I was like, oh, they're gonna have to walk through this, and this will be a surprise. Well,
Nope.
that's pretty cool. That's it.
Now
was,
we report this.
I should have just used Misty Step from the start and avoided
Just-
damage. I was like, I don't want to waste a spell slot, but I could get damaged. But I don't want to waste a spell slot, so I
But-
tried climbing it. Oh well.
All right. Well, thank you very much, everyone, for watching again.
Yeah.
Pleasure.
Yeah, hope you enjoyed.
This was
And,
great.
we'll be back next Thursday for
Next
another
Thursday.
thrilling episode.
Where we tackle Groodhog, or we don't. I mean, you don't have to do it if you
Or we
don't want to.
don't.
Or we don't.
We're gonna
Oh,
probably
just
not.
run.
We could just light her up and go.
Good job,
All
Torg.
right. And gonna end the stream. Goodbye.
Bye.